Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News. My name is Mo, and welcome to another watch along. Today's a big one, ladies and gentlemen, because today we have another El Clásico match. This time in the Spanish Super Cup final, currently being played in Saudi Arabia. Barcelona repeating the final of last year, of course, where Barcelona also faced off against Real Madrid. In that one, we won 5-2. If it wasn't for that red card that Chesney received, it would have been probably a much bigger score. So hopefully today, Barcelona will repeat the results from last year, not only defeating Real Madrid, not only lifting the cup, but hopefully it will be another humiliations, because I love seeing Real Madrid being humiliated at the hands of Barcelona. Now, right now, they're doing the festivities at the stadium. It looks pretty cool, by the way. They have fireworks going on. They have a light show going on. They have drones in the sky. Doing some figures, so it looks pretty cool. But we are 5 minutes away from kickoff. Let's see what this match will hold for us. Now, of course, as I've said before in my videos, I'm very confident about today's match. I feel very confident about today's match. I feel like Barcelona are arriving at this match in much better position, playing much better than Real Madrid. But of course, it's still Real Madrid, right? No matter how bad they're playing, it's still Real Madrid. They have a lot of firepower. They have a lot of individual talents. And even though as a team, they're absolute garbage, individually, they have some of the best players in the world. So that, of course, means that they could always cause damage. They could still win matches despite playing worse. So Barcelona cannot come out today, thinking, oh, we're the favorites, because they are. And therefore, I'm just going to relax. They have to come out with full intensity. They have to come out, with that hunger, that desire to win, which I don't think it will be a problem, because there were plenty of reports stated before this match that Barcelona players wanted Real Madrid. They wanted Real Madrid in the final. They didn't want Atletico Madrid, not because Atletico Madrid is a scary team, but because they want, of course, to play against Real Madrid. It's our eternal rival. And, of course, they wanted revenge for what happened in La Liga. So I think the players will come out very motivated. After all, it is a final. After all, it is Real Madrid. It is a Clásico match. So I don't think we have to worry about the team coming out half asleep. I think they'll come out with full intensity, and hopefully they'll be able to keep up the intensity and then, win this match and lift this trophy. Now, I was listening to the commentators before I started this live, and it looks like the stats are not in our favor. In the last 15 years, there hasn't been a single team that has won the Spanish Super Cup twice in a row. And since we won it last year, so that doesn't, that's not very favorable to us. Also, another stat that I saw is that Barcelona has never been able to win the Spanish Super Cup twice in a row either. So those are the stats. Hopefully today, Hansi Flick will be able to break that, becoming the first Barcelona team to win 2 Spanish Super Cup finals in a row. And of course, becoming the first team in the last 15 years to win this trophy twice in a row. And now we are seeing the players coming onto the field finally. Let's review the lineups real quick. Let me see. We're going to do right here. All right, let's see. So these are the lineups that Hansi Flick has chosen. We have, of course, Joan Garcia in goal. Wait a minute. What is this? Yes, Joan Garcia in goal, Jules Koundé and Alejandro Balde as our 2 fullbacks, Pau Cubarsí and Eric Garcia. Looks like Hansi Flick once again opting for Eric Garcia in the center back position. We have Frankie de Jong and Pedri in the double pivot. We have Lamine Yamal and Rafinha on the wings, with Fermin Lopez as our attacking midfielder, and Robert Lewandowski starting today's match. So it looks like Hansi Flick trusting Eric Garcia over Maldini in the defense, and trusting Lewy over Ferran Torres in the center forward, and Fermin Lopez over Dani Olmo. And I don't blame him, because, of course, Fermin Lopez had one hell of a match. Now, for Real Madrid, we have Thibaut Courtois in goal. We have Valverde playing as a right back, Carreras playing as a left back, Huijsen and Asensio playing as center backs. They have Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and Jude Bellingham in the midfield. And then the front three are Rodrigo, Garcia, and Vinicius Jr. as right now they are showing Kylian Mbappe on the bench. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost there. We're almost there. The players are now taking the team pictures, and we're almost there. All right, let's do some comments while we wait for kickoff. Of course, once the kickoff goes on, I'll turn on the sound of the background. We'll get the timer going, and hopefully we'll watch a goal fest by Barcelona. Let's see. We have a lot of people right now in the chat section. We have the Phil says hi, W Barca. Riz says hi, Mo, watching from Zambia. Let's go. Up next, says let's go Barca. Let's go, let's go. Johan says Barca. All right, let's go. Everybody's excited in the chat section, just like I am right now. They're doing the coin toss. It's Frankie de Jong and Valverde with the coin toss. Let's see. Jedi Master Batman says, hey, Mo, cannot wait for us to spank Madrid. Me either, my friend. Me either. Selvin says, been seeing a lot of delusional Madrid fans as of late, even more. Some of YouTubers should be an easy win if take the game seriously. Hopefully. And I see Barcelona are wearing, by the way, once again, our 4th kit. I really like that kit. After all, it gave us good luck against Athletic Club de Bilbao. We smacked them 5-0. Hopefully today we'll smack Madrid 5-0 as well. Or maybe 5-1. Why not? Give them a goal. Up next says anything can happen in this game. 100%, my friend. That's why the team cannot come out, fully confident. Technically, we are favorites, but of course, it is Real Madrid. We have to be careful. Kelvin says, hey, Mo, good to see you on the watch along Bisca Barca. Good to see you, my friend, and everybody who's here. Thank you for joining me. And then the Alto Froblock says, Bisca Barca. And up next says, oof indeed, my friend. Oof indeed. Very, very excited. Very excited. Let's see. Mathematics says, I have bet my kidneys on Barca. Well, should have bet 1 and not 2, because then if you lose, you're dead. So you got to be more prudent with your bets. Java says, Barca really need a new number 9 this summer. Yes, we do. And night game with the Blaugrana Hearts. Let's go as the players are all taking their position. We are almost there. Let's see. Let's turn on the sound on. Let's get this timer ready because, ladies and gentlemen, players are getting into position. We are seconds away from kickoff in Saudi Arabia in the Spanish Super Cup final between Barcelona and Real Madrid, where hopefully Barcelona will repeat last year's result. The referee is looking at his watch. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have kickoff in Saudi Arabia. We have Barcelona versus Real Madrid in the Clásico match, Spanish Super Cup final. Big day today for all of us culés, as hopefully this will be the first trophy of the 2025-2026 seasons, as we saw that Barcelona were the one to start with kickoff. All right now we have Eric Garcia driving the ball forward. Guys, I'm so excited. Let's go. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. It's like all these emotions just combining together because I'm always happy to see El Clásico, and of course, when it's a final, it's that much more special. If this was Atletico Madrid, I don't think that trophy would mean as much because, let's be honest, Spanish Super Cup doesn't really carry a lot of weight, but it does when it's Real Madrid because you're talking about beating your arch rival, your eternal rival in a final and lifting a trophy at their expense. I think that's what makes this today's final that much more special. But as we see the first foul of the match, Camavinga fouling Fermin Lopez, but now Barcelona have the ball as Eric Garcia gives it to Balde. Balde back to Garcia. Let's go, team! So excited! Let's see. Stefan says, I think Flick putting Lewa is a sign of respect for him. No, I think it's just, Lewa's Lewa, bro. Even if he's 37 years old, even if you're using him as a rotational player this season, it's still Lewa. He's one of the best number 9s of our generation, and his quality compared to Ferran Torres is night and day. So you have to. This is a final. You have to. If anything, if you don't trust that he can do full 90 minutes, you can always take him out at the 60th. But Lewy's Lewy, my friend. Lewy is Lewy. All right, let's see. Java the Hutt says, there's no excuse for Barca to lose today. It is Real Madrid. You could always lose against Real Madrid, right? They might be in shambles. They might not be playing as a team. They might be playing horribly as a team. At the end of the day, they still have some of the best players in the world, so you could always still lose. There's no such thing as like, oh, you cannot lose at all today. Like, obviously, we hope that we don't, but you can always still lose, right? But anyways, let's see. Juan Garcia now with ball. Passes it to Kunde. Kunde to Lamin, who drops down to track that ball, but he has pressure from Alvaro Carreras. Almost loses the ball, but gets rid of Alvaro Carreras, and Lamine Yamal now is with the ball. Passes it to Frankie. Frankie to Eric. Eric Garcia now driving the ball forward. Gives a great pass to Rafinha, but it hits him in the heel. It hits Rafinha in the back of the heel, bounces off, and then Valverde recovers it. But now Barcelona have it again. It's Lewandowski. Lewandowski gives it to Fermin. Fermin puts a pass to Rafinha, and I think we have a corner kick. Yep, we do have a corner kick. Rafinha looks angry. I love it. I love it. I want to see that passion. I want to see that spark, that hunger from all the players. Let's see, Barcelona now played it short all the way back to the midfield, where now Jules Koundé has the ball. Koundé to Frankie, Frankie to Koundé. Real Madrid really pressuring, by the way. Let's see. Alvaro Carreras fouls Lamine Yamal. And now it's going to be a free kick for Barcelona. And Real Madrid have come out like really trying to pressure Barcelona players, not giving them any space. Let's see how long they can withstand that, because we've seen Real Madrid lately. Every match they only last until the 70th minute, and then they get all tired and exhausted. So, and today I'm seeing them run a lot more than in previous matches. So let's see how long they can withstand that high pressure, or that high press, I should say. Let's see, Pave says, wasn't this referee the one who got suspended because of Madrid? Yes, this was the guy who showed a red card to, was it Birmingham? And then as that, he got suspended. They opened investigation into his personal businesses. The media pretty much crucified him. They leaked his address. People showed up to his house. They graffitied his wall saying, we're going to kill you. I mean, that's how savage these people are. But anyways, there we go. Pedri with the ball. Alvaro Carreras gets a touch on it, but Pedri recovers. Oh, no, it was Fran Gonzalez, actually. Pedri, ooh, gets rid of Chouamini. Pedri puts it in the box, but it's cleared. And now Camavinga clears the ball to Vinicius, but Joan Garcia is there to intercept the ball.
Garcia, the new goalkeeper this season.
Man, I think this is this the first final Joan Garcia? Yes, this is this is the first El Clasico match for Joan Garcia, now that I think about it, because in La Liga this season he was injured when Barcelona lost against Madrid in La Liga. It was Wojciech Szczesny that was our goalkeeper. So this is Joan Garcia's first El Clasico match, and of course first final. Period. Not just against Real Madrid, but period. Right? He hasn't played a single final in his career. And hopefully it will be his first trophy today. Let's see, as Koundé wins the ball. Koundé puts in a long pass to Rafinha. Rafinha brings it down to Lewy. Lewy to Lamine. Lamine. But Carreras puts a touch on it. Lamine is in the box. Lamine, come on. Lamine gives it to Pedri. Pedri tries to shoot, gives it back to Lamine. Lamine to Koundé. Koundé puts a cross, but it's cleared. And let's see what the referee says. The referee says it's a goal kick. And Lewandowski standing there like, bruh, are you kidding me? Wait, does he have blood in his mouth? No, I don't think so.
He thinks it's a corner. Nice play.
Let's see. That was a nice quick play by Barcelona.
By Barca.
I think Pedri there hesitated. He thought about shooting, and then he ended up passing it. Yo, this should have been a Barca ball. Shouldn't have been this a corner kick. I've seen Koundé puts in a cross. Ah, no, Lewy, I think, does touch it. Is Huijsen goes to clear it, and then Lewy gets the final touch on it. So yeah, it was a goal kick. Oh, guys, we have a Madridista who Barca lives rent-free in his head, coming to a Barca channel to say a la Madrid. By the way, that's not how you spell that. I swear, some of these Madrid fans are so fucking dumb. Anyways, let's see. All right, now Vinicius Jr. has it on the right. Oh, no, sorry. The pass was to Vinicius Jr.
Sample goes into the inside left channel. Vinicius conducting the Real Madrid fans behind the goal. I think Ale Moreno was right.
It was Rodrigo, I think, who put the pass to Vinicius. Yeah, it was Rodrigo who put the pass to Vinicius. But then Eric Garcia was there to block it, because Vinicius was about to put a cross into Fran Garcia, but Eric Garcia was there to block it.
He's gone 16 matches without
Let's see. Rodrigo's gonna take the corner kick.
Rodrigo is gonna take
Rodrigo puts in a cross. Joan Garcia punches the ball out. Valverde has it, but then Lamine Yamal wins the ball. Lamine Yamal puts a long pass into Into the space. Camavinga slips. Rafinha wins the ball, but Rodrigo wins it back.
Well,
Continue the attack. Well, momentarily anyway.
And now Camavinga
Camavinga.
gives it to Vinicius. Vinicius trying to take on Koundé. Koundé keeping up.
Garcia's waiting in the middle for
Vinicius
the
puts
cross
a
here.
cross
If he can be found.
to Valverde. Valverde
scored a
put
spectacular
passed
goal
it to
early on the
Barcelona's
other night
defense.
in the semi-final against Atletico.
Yeah, he was just trying to find Bellingham, wasn't he, Valverde?
Let's see, Madrid
see
still have the
already
ball.
Vinny Jr. has the beating of Jules Koundé.
And
He's
now the
quicker
ball
than
goes
him.
out of bounds. It's Barcelona's ball. Let's see. Oliver says, hi, Mo. I hope Joan is at Barca a long time. Amen, my friend. Amen. I hope so, too. He's one hell of a goalkeeper. And to think that we only paid 25 million for him, an absolute steal.
Pedri.
We should probably call Espanyol back and be like, hey, guys, this was a total steal. Here's another 25 million, you know. Because, my God, we have one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and it only cost us 25 million. Remember, this is only his first season. He's only going to keep getting better and better and better as he gains more experience and as he continues to grow and develop as a goalkeeper, because he's still young. He's not even in his prime.
Balde, the left back who scored in the final last year. Rare goal for him, that.
Now Barcelona have regained the possession of the ball. Jules Koundé in the midfield.
See, this is what Madrid
to
do
Frankie.
well now, under
Frankie
Xabi
to
Alonso. They get back
Cubarsí to
behind the
Eric.
ball. You still have to stop
Let's
it
see,
and
Eric
defend,
Garcia
but
to
they get 11 men
Lewy,
back
but
at
Lewy
least
loses
now.
the ball.
They're not
Huijsen
lazy.
clears
They
it.
get behind the ball when they lose it.
Fischer Bass says, watch, Courtois going to cook. He's better. Bro, nobody at Real Madrid has cooked anything in the last 2 years.
What about the selection
What are you
of
even
Robert
talking about?
Lewandowski over Ferran Torres for this game?
Have
Yeah,
you,
I don't
do
mind
these
that, to be
Madridistas
honest
even
with you.
watch their team play? Like,
I think we
you
discussed
guys have
it
been in
the semi-finals,
shambles
didn't we,
all of
whether
this
he would
season and
play
all
or
of
not. It
last
all
season.
depends on
But
how
what are you
fit he
talking
was.
about
He's got a
cooking?
willing deputy just in case.
Maybe
He's
at
needed
home a
Ferran
meal,
Torres to
sure.
come on, like Marcus Rashford to come on if need be. Attacking options galore for.
Let's see now. Real Madrid have the ball.
Not an issue.
Asensio, who was supposed to be better than Cubarsí in that debate, lasted 5 seconds. And then they told us Huijsen was better than Cubarsí. That debate lasted a little bit longer, maybe 10 seconds.
Real Madrid going back to the days when he was
Let's
playing
see.
for Dortmund, for Jurgen Klopp, and scored all 4 in the Champions League semi-final first leg.
Real Madrid now
Yeah,
trying to
against
put
Asensio,
slow the
team
match,
Housen.
the pace of the match down by just
Maybe
passing
that's
the
why
ball
he's
back and
chosen
forth.
him.
Give it to Courtois. Courtois long pass to Rodrigo, but the ball goes out of bounds. Official Bell says nobody in Barcelona has cooked since 2012. Yeah, that's why. 4-0, 5-2,
Strong bench.
3-2,
Just a reminder
and
again,
4-3.
no extra
4 Clasico
time
matches, all won by
this year,
Barcelona.
even if the score's 11,
2 of them
goes
being
straight to
finals.
penalties.
3 trophies as Real
Al's
Madrid
got a
won
bit of room to
absolutely
keep that
nothing.
in.
And this
Not
guy
much chance
says
of that.
nobody in Barcelona has cooked. I swear to God, Madridistas like to create their own happiness. They're like some of the dumbest people I've ever
Played
met.
in the final
It's like,
for Real
what do you even
Madrid.
do watching football? You have no idea what you're watching. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Back in
But there they
2012,
are,
that
just
was
barking and
4-4
barking and
on
barking.
aggregate against Barcelona.
But anyways, it's entertainment for the rest of us
Usually
with
got a
like
yellow card in Clásicos,
somewhat
he
of
says.
a brain. So please continue, my friend. Continue to make us laugh as we watch this match. There's nothing
a
like
lot of other
football
people.
and comedy combining together. And let's see.
Expect you were a good boy though, weren't you?
You know,
Eric
honestly,
Garcia
I can't
now
remember
to
how many
Alejandro
thoughts
Balde.
it is, but I may well have.
Balde to Eric.
Someone has to tell me like a lot of things.
Eric to Koundé.
Can't remember.
Can't remember.
Yeah.
I certainly forgot a yellow card.
And now it's Jude
Jude
Bellingham in the
Bellingham
midfield.
And Fede Valverde, who's just burst into rather better form in the last couple of games. And that's a
Barcelona
painful
now
one for
recover the
Bellingham,
ball
who goes down.
as Alejandro Balde passes the ball to Pau Cubarsí.
It looks like he might be able to run that off, whatever it was.
Rafinha with the switch all the way from the left to the right to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal who
Oh,
brings
that
it
pass
down
from
masterfully.
Rafinha, inch perfect.
Lamine to Koundé. Koundé to Pedri. Pedri to Lamine.
Lamine Yamal.
Frankie de Jong now with the ball. Back heel pass to Cubarsí, who gives it to Eric. Eric to Pedri. Oh, no, to Fermin, sorry. Fermin to Balde.
And Alejandro Balde.
Man, Barcelona need to move the ball a little bit faster than what we're doing right now.
Tchouameni's been dropping
I
back
get it. It
into
is the beginning of the match. They're still like trying to get
house
settled in. They're
and
still trying to find the
Asensio almost
spaces,
playing
but
like a
we're gonna have to
sweeper.
move the ball a lot quicker than this. Kind of like on that play where Barcelona counter-attacked and Lamine and Rafinha gave it to Lewy to Lamine, and Lewy with the cross. Sorry, Lamine to the cross, but then it ended up getting cleared.
Concerned, wouldn't they, about Barcelona's scoring record against them in recent times? I think
And now the referee has ruled it's a foul by Lamine Yamal on Carreras.
Has to defend properly.
Yeah, have to keep them quiet, yeah, definitely. The only thing is when Madrid win the ball, Tchouameni's almost a sweeper. It's a long way to go to get to the other ends of the pitch. That's the only thing. So it almost invites pressure. He's that deep.
Vinicius Jr. with the ball. Vinicius Jr. is getting away. Eric Garcia chasing him down.
Clear grass in front of him.
Vinicius Jr. shoots, but Juan Garcia is there to block it.
Save really in the end for him.
Yeah, in Vinicius Jr.'s defense, it was the right idea.
And then Frankie de Jong now has the ball.
Gonzalo Garcia.
Quicker, guys, quicker. They're still coming back.
He just needs to open up his body a little bit more.
Lamine Yamal to Frankie. Frankie on the right.
So
Hey.
that was promising for Real Madrid.
Frankie gets pushed by Huijsen, but then the ball ends up going out, and then it is a corner kick for Barcelona as the referee decides it's not a foul. That was very bad by Koundé, by the way. Koundé goes out to pressure Rodrigo, leaving Vinicius by himself, and then Vinicius takes off. Eric Garcia is able to catch up, but really bad shot by Vinicius, and Juan Garcia easily blocks it. Now we have a corner kick. It's going to be played by Rafinha.
They were all going in a couple of seasons ago for him.
Rafinha from the corner spot puts in a cross into the box. Ooh, Eric Garcia hits it, but it bounces off Alvaro Carreras as now Camavinga is trying to set up a counter-attack, gives it back to Tchouameni. Tchouameni puts in a pass into the midfield where Fran Garcia's there.
Carreras right in the face. Otherwise, it
Man, that was a good chance. Eric Garcia heading it, but unfortunately from him, it ends up hitting Carreras in the back. Vinicius is taking off now. Koundé's trying to catch up. And great slide by Jules Koundé, who sends the ball into... Oh, no, it was Rafinha. I thought it was Koundé. It was Rafinha. It was Rafinha going at it with Vinicius Jr. Slides and then sends the ball into the corner kick. Great tackle by...
There's the chance here, and you see header hits Carreras right in the face.
Great effort by Rafinha, as they were showing the replay of the header by Eric Garcia that ends up hitting Alvaro Carreras in the face.
That was a big chance.
Alvaro Carreras wasn't there. That was going straight to goal, and Courtois was no one near it.
It probably was.
Yeah, it was definitely on target.
What is Huijsen doing? Why does his head is on Kubarsi's chest? He's like, I missed you, bro. Rodrigo with the corner kick. Right to the hands of Juan Garcia, who's trying to get the ball going quick. Lamine Yamal now is on the left. Lamine has the ball as Rafinha's all the way. Oh, pass to Rafinha, who was taken off by himself, but the pass was too long. Courtois was there to clear that ball, and it's going to be a throw-in for Barcelona. Balde throws it into Frankie de Jong, and now Frankie de Jong is in the midfield, gives it to Pedri.
5-0 winners over Athletic Club in their semi-final.
Pedri to Eric Garcia.
I worked it out the other day. They've scored 250 goals in the last 1.5 seasons.
As right now, Jude Bellingham fouls Pedri in the midfield. Bellingham's just mad
None here yet.
that Pedri's a million times better than him.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham just leaving a little tiny bit on Pedri.
That was completely unnecessary foul, by the way. Pedri had already gotten rid of the ball.
Nothing much wrong with it. It was a foul, that was all.
All right, Pau Cubarsí now with the ball. Jules Koundé all the way back to Juan Garcia, who gives it to Eric Garcia. Eric to Pau. As Barcelona are trying to build from the back. But we're still not seeing quick ball movement.
Fermin Lopez dropping deep to try to...
Lamine back to
something of
Koundé.
a
Koundé to
catalyst.
Pedri to Koundé.
Yeah, nice
Dorian says, I kind of like our start so far. Our team is pressing. We got good possession. Definitely see us scoring in the first half. Yes, we are maintaining possession. But the only problem is right now, we're not really moving the ball fast enough. We're not really finding any runs. And, you know, as we've seen before, possession for the sake of possession, it's not really worth it.
Barcelona trying to plot a way through.
Let's see, Pau Cubarsí to Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia now driving the ball forward. Gives it to Rafinha in the middle. Rafinha gets rid of Asensio, gives it to Lamine. Lamine puts in a cross into the box, but it's cleared by Tchouaméni. Now Rodrigo's trying to get that counter-attack going, but he's there fighting with Jules Koundé. Great defending by Koundé, who prevents the counter-attack, because Barcelona were pretty high up the pitch, and had Rodrigo gotten the ball, he could have put in a pass for Vinicius, and it would have been a 1v1 situation. But Koundé was there to intercept that ball, and now Barcelona have the possession of the ball again.
Carreras are almost wing backs the back there now because of Balde and Lamine Yamal. But that's what they're hoping. Xavi's almost gone back.
Frankie now has the ball in the midfield. To Eric to Pedri, Pedri to De Jong again.
Didn't play like this in the semi-finals.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Let's see, now Koundé gives it to Fermin. Fermin turns around, gets rid of two players. He's driving the ball, but Camavinga is able to get the ball from him. Rafinha wins it, but then ends up fouling Birmingham in the process. So now it's going to be a free kick for Real Madrid. I'm loving those spins that Fermin Lopez has mastered, by the way, because right now he did it again. He spun and he got rid of two Real Madrid players and was headed towards goal, but Camavinga with the late tackle from the back ends up getting the ball away from him, and then in Rafinha's effort to try to recover the ball, he ends up fouling Birmingham, and now it's Real Madrid's ball. And great pressure by Eric Garcia. The ball was going to Fran Garcia, but Eric Garcia put so much pressure on him that Fran Garcia ends up kicking the ball out. So it's a throw-in for Barcelona. And now we see Frankie de Jong with the ball, gives it to Koundé. Koundé to Fermin, Fermin to Lamine. Now Lamine driving the ball on the right. He gets rid of Álvaro Carreras. Lamine Yamal is in the clear. Lamine Yamal is in the clear, but then Álvaro Carreras beats him again. Looks like we're going to have another battle on the right side here between Lamine and Álvaro Carreras. So far, Lamine has won 2 or 3 duels. Right now, Álvaro Carreras won 1. And Jedi Master says, I was in the shower. What did I miss? Nothing, nothing. You haven't missed anything. No team has had any clear shots. Vinicius had like a couple attempts, but they weren't anything dangerous. Barcelona had one play that ends up getting cleared, and Eric Garcia's header that ends up bouncing off Álvaro Carreras. So nothing crazy. As we see now, Courtois clearing the ball.
Koundé won the header.
But Pedri was there to intercept it. Gives it to Juan. Juan to the right side with Koundé. Lisa says, hey Mo, what streaming services do you use to watch Barcelona matches? ESPN Plus for La Liga and Copa del Rey. And now apparently they moved the Spanish Super Cup to ESPN 2. So I had to upgrade my subscription, because my subscription only included ESPN Plus. So now I'm paying more to have ESPN 2 so I can watch the Spanish Super Cup. But once the Spanish Super Cup is over, I'll just cancel ESPN 2. I'll go back down to my basic subscription of ESPN Plus, which shows La Liga and Copa del Rey. And then for the Champions League, I do use Paramount Plus, because they have Champions League. And usually I only activate Paramount Plus during Champions League season. As soon as the Champions League is over, or if God forbid Barcelona get eliminated, I'll just cancel it again and restart it again when the season starts again.
Left in a bit of a heat there.
But yeah, it's getting a little bit ridiculous, man, when you need like 20 different subscriptions to watch things. I remember back in the day when all you needed was Netflix. You had a Netflix subscription and you had all the TV shows, all the movies, everything. And now it's like, it made sense, right? Because instead of paying $80, $90 for cable, you would just pay Netflix $10 and you're good. But now it's like you have to have, you know, I have ESPN Plus, and I have Paramount, and I have Netflix, and I have Peacock, and I have all these different.
He's late, isn't he?
Oh, that should have been a yellow card. Álvaro Carreras goes in with the studs out and ends up stepping Lamine Yamal at the top of the foot, very close to the shin. That should have been a yellow card, especially because Lamine Yamal had already gotten rid of the ball.
No yellow card, though, so I presume VAR won't look at it.
No yellow card. Referee saying no yellow card. Come on, man.
How's that not a yellow?
That was a clear yellow. It was late. Lamine Yamal had already gotten rid of the ball. Goes in with his studs out. Ends up stepping on Lamine.
He's okay, though, Lamine Yamal. The referee will be on it, though. They're trying to protect him, the Barcelona players. That's what they're trying to do. Put it
All
in
right,
the
now
referee's mind,
Barcelona
and he's
with
been
the
kicked
ball.
a couple of times now.
Kunde, who plays it back to Frankie. Frankie plays it back to Cubarsí. Cubarsí opens it up to the left to Eric Garcia, who's now crossed the halfway mark. He puts in a pass for Rafinha. Rafinha now is on the left. Rafinha tries to get the cross, but Asensio slides in and blocks the ball and celebrates like he scored a goal in the last minute of the Champions League final.
Just goes a bit early.
Looks like a little bit of an altercation broke out. They're showing the replay now.
Like he always does.
Looks like Rafinha and Jude Bellingham exchanged some words. And now it's going to be a Real Madrid's ball.
Sometimes hard to keep the lid on things in these games.
Courtois now is going to pass the ball. He gives it to let's see, Courtois. Ooh, Courtois has the ball again.
Launched forward by
Clears the ball.
Courtois.
Valverde heads it back. Fran Garcia's there, but Pedri wins the ball from Fran Garcia, clears the ball, and now it's Barcelona's ball again. And Pedri again with, man, Pedri's everywhere, bro. Pedri runs down, prevents the pass from happening by clearing it, and then runs to where the ball was landing and gets it again. I know it was Pau Cubarsí who got in the way of Fran Garcia. I'm confusing Pau Cubarsí with Pedri since he's shaved his head.
Hit his hand, and it was accidental. I think you would say that.
All right, now Pau Cubarsí in the middle of the field. Well, not really, in the third. Gives it to Kunde. Kunde back to Pau. By the way, I'm starving. I'm starving. I haven't eaten. I woke up. I went to bed super late. I went to bed at 4 a.m. Woke up at noon. Took my dog out. And then ran back to start the watch along. I haven't eaten. As we see Pau Cubarsí now crossing the middle of the field. Driving the ball. Gives it to Lewandowski. Lewandowski to Lamine. Lamine is driving the ball. Lamine gets the ball taken away from Álvaro Carreras. And then there's Jude Bellingham to get the ball, passes it back to Álvaro Carreras, and now Real Madrid are the ones attacking, but Barcelona win the ball back from Fran Garcia. Great tackle by Pau Cubarsí, who gets the ball out from Fran Garcia, and then Jules Koundé was there to get the ball, the loose ball, and then it's Barcelona's ball again. Barcelona doing a really good job cutting Real Madrid's counterattacks whenever they develop.
Mind you, after what happened last season, Real Madrid will be
now Frankie de Jong has the ball.
All four Clásicos to Barca.
Frankie to Koundé.
A measure of revenge with the league win in October, and would love to follow it up here.
Pau Cubarsí to Pedri. Pedri to Lamine Yamal. Oh, sorry, to Balde. Lamine Yamal. Balde now dancing over the ball. Gives it back to Pedri. Pedri opens it up to the right to Pau Cubarsí. Pau Cubarsí to Koundé. Koundé back to Cubarsí.
This is all a little bit
Cubarsí
slow
to Eric.
for Barcelona, moving it from side to side. They were much quicker against Athletic Club in the semi-final.
Let's see, Pedri now has the ball.
Tchouaméni's not playing midfield, just like you said. Maka, he's central.
Real Madrid still playing like a small team, just parking the bus and waiting for those counterattacks. Now Koundé has the ball, gives it to Lamine. Lamine has a great ball inside the box. Lamine puts in the cross, but there's too many legs. It bounces off. Balde recovers it. Rafinha has it. Rafinha takes the shot. And Courtois with the save. I mean, the ball was right at Courtois, but Barcelona still have the ball. It's now Alejandro Balde. Balde to Pedri. Pedri dancing around trying to get rid of Fran Garcia, and then gives the safe pass to the middle of the field to Pau Cubarsí, and now Pau Cubarsí is driving the ball forward, gives it to Lamine. Now it's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is on the edge of the box, tries to pass it back, gets intercepted by Rodrigo, but Koundé wins it back. It's Koundé's ball, gives it back, a back pass to Cubarsí. That was a great run by Lamine Yamal, by the way, going into the box. Gives it the cross, but there's like 10 Real Madrid players in the box, so ends up hitting one of the Real Madrid defenders because, like I said, they just play like a small team, Real Madrid. They park the bus and they just count on the counter attacks. As Álvaro Garcia now wins the pass. I mean, Álvaro Carreras. Koundé passed it to Lamine, but it was a very slow ball. So Álvaro Carreras is able to intercept that pass, but then Koundé clears the ball again, and now it's Courtois' ball.
He kept 3 clean sheets in his 17 Clásico matches.
Oh, great win by Eric Garcia, intercepts the pass, but then Real Madrid win the ball again. Whoa, that was a dangerous player by Valverde. He went in
Away by Valverde
with his
again,
leg up,
featuring
studs
as a
out.
right back.
Thankfully,
Tonight
he
seems
didn't
to
crash
spend most
into
of his career
Lamine.
these days
Long pass
in
into
that
Vinicius.
position.
That gets intercepted by Koundé, gives it to Kovarci. Kovarci to Eric. Eric to Pedri. And now Pedri's in the midfield. Really good job by Barcelona, by the way, intercepting every single counterattack that Real
Barcelona
Madrid
looking to win this
tries
Super
to
Cup
build.
for the third time in 4 years.
That's going to be
Real
very
Madrid
crucial
for the third time
because,
in 5
again, that's
years.
just what Real Madrid does. They park the bus, and then they just send long passes to Vinicius or Mbappe. Today, Mbappe is on the bench, but they play like a small team. Nice, great pass to Frankie de Jong, who's now driving the ball. Frankie de Jong puts in a good pass to Lamine. It gets touched by Alvaro Carreras, but Lamine still has it. Lamine still has the ball. Lamine has 4 defenders on him, puts great pass into Lewy. Lewy gives it to Koundé. Koundé back to Lamine. Lamine is going to shoot. Nope.
Yamal again. You know what he's looking
Now has
for when
Koundé.
he gets the ball out there.
Frankie now to Lamine. Lamine, a little bit with the control, ends up losing the ball. Jude Bellingham has
know
it.
what he's about, and Bellingham was in the exact space he wanted
And now
to
the
go
referee
into.
has ruled that it's a foul.
Control of the ball. Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really cooking Alvaro Carreras.
They have a water break.
It looks like it's going to be a water break. It must be pretty hot in Saudi Arabia. It's pretty crazy because it's
Which is
winter over there.
necessary, even at 10:30 at night local time. That's a Rafinha effort.
Bah, great shot by Rafinha, but it was right up Thibaut Courtois. All he has to do is put his hands out. Gonzalo with the... All right, so now we're seeing a water break, a cooling break at the 30th minute. Wow, 29th minute. But I like what I've seen the last few minutes. So far, it's been pretty slow from both teams. Real Madrid just sitting back, waiting for a mistake. Barcelona doing a really good job with every time Real Madrid get the ball and try to get a counterattack going. Barcelona doing a really good job of intercepting those because those, of course, are very dangerous, especially when you have Vinicius Jr. up top, who is very, very fast. And if a pass gets to him, he can take off, which we saw happen once already, right? He did take off once, but thankfully he had a really bad shot that Joan Garcia was able to block. Barcelona maintaining the possession of the ball. So far, they're lacking a little bit with the ball movement. It's been a very slow. I don't know if they're being cautious, trying to read Real Madrid, trying to see if any spaces open up. But this last couple of minutes, Barcelona finally started moving the ball quickly. They generated some attacks. So I feel like the team is now kicking it in full gear, as we see right now. Hansi Flick giving tactical instructions to the player during this water break. So hopefully this Barcelona can build up on this momentum and we can see some goals coming in before the halftime, because it would be nice to go to the halftime with at least 1 or 2 goals by Barcelona, and that way the second half we can come out and finish them off. But referee just blew the whistle, and it looks like he's signaling that the water break is about to be over. As we see also Xabi Alonso talking to his players.
Had an easy time since taking over with a lot of.
It must be really hot in Saudi for them to do a water break. Plus, I see the players with like ice packs on their necks.
It's ridiculous when you think of it. We're sitting second in La Liga, 4 points behind.
Oscar says full position and can barely create plays. Terrible, just terrible. Wow, chill, bro, chill. It's not terrible. They're just, you know, I think they're being a little bit cautious. They're trying to fill out Madrid. They're trying to see how they can generate space. As we see Florentino Perez in the presidential box, complete with like 3 people in between him and Laporta. Sean says Lamine playing rubbish. Fuck no. I think you're watching a different game. If you've seen Lamine Yamal, he's gone into the box like 3-4 times already. What do you mean he's playing rubbish?
Delivered. Of course, Real Madrid will have planned not only for the tactics they're employing here, but how they change.
Reagan
that
says
if
Lamine
they
is
go
doing
behind.
good. Trust. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. He's just like, he's cooking Alvaro Carreras.
And maybe Hansi Flick, the Barca coach, was expecting something like this.
And there's Kylian Mbappe praying for a penalty. That's what he does. He's the new king of penalties. It used to be Penaldo, now it's Mbappe. But that's how it works when you play for Madrid.
Easily cut out by Balde.
Let's see.
Inside by
And now it's Jude Bellingham in the middle of the field. Great interception by Frankie de Jong, because Bellingham was about to get a pass. Oh, good pass by Real Madrid to the empty space.
An opportunity here.
And then it was
She
Gonzalo,
He doesn't take it
who
all, Ian.
takes a very, very weak
doesn't
shot
take it
and
all.
very
He's
easy
in front of
for Joan Garcia to get it.
Kubarsi, and he
And
doesn't
now it's Frankie de
generate
Jong
any
driving the ball
power
forward,
at
gives it
all.
to Lamine. Lamine has Alvaro Carreras on him.
He elects to go onto his right foot. He may have been better
Passes it
staying
back to
away
Koundé.
onto
Koundé
his
passes
left
it back
foot,
to Joan
striking
Garcia.
across
Martin
the
says,
goal,
which channel did
because
you
at
watch
the
it
end
on?
he's
It's
a
on
bit
ESPN2
flat-footed.
here in
Ball's
North
in
America.
front of him. Can't get
I'm
any
not sure
power
what
behind
channels
it.
carry in other parts of the
See,
world.
for all Barcelona's possession, Real Madrid have had 2 big chances
better
in
chances,
the game.
yeah.
Let's see, Balde now with the ball, who gives it to Lamine. Lamine with a quick
Follow,
release to
couldn't meet his
Pedri. Pedri's
namesake.
now in the box.
There.
Pedri gives it to...
Pedri with a bit of yeah,
Pedri
baby.
puts in the ball
Fermin
right at the
Lopez
penalty
was
spot.
arriving.
Fermin Lopez was coming
Under
into the
too
box,
much
but
pressure.
sends it flying.
He does really
Great
well,
play
Carreras,
by
the left back,
Barcelona.
gets right
This is
across
what I'm
the
talking about.
field.
We need first touch passes. We need to move the ball quickly.
Good ball by
And that's
Rafinha.
exactly what happened, where Rafinha
Pedri,
puts in
and as he pulls
first
it back,
touch pass
Carreras
into
just
the
does enough.
space for
See where
Pedri.
the left back
Pedri
is
drives the
now,
ball
he
into the
looked trying to
box,
get across.
puts in a great cross to
Does
Fermin,
enough.
but unfortunately
Him and
Fermin
Dean
sends
Howson.
it flying. And this is what we need, ladies and gentlemen. Quick first touch passes into the
Some
space
reports, I
so
don't
our
know the
players
strength of
can
them, linking
run,
Fermin Lopez with a
attack the
possible
empty
move
space and
to
get those
Chelsea.
balls. That was a really, really good effort by Rafinha.
Sorry.
And now it's going to be a throw-in for Barca.
It's just that Chelsea get linked with absolutely everybody, Ian. And it may be true. Why would you leave Barcelona to go and
Ooh.
play?
Gonzalo
for
wins the
Chelsea at this
ball
moment
from
in time?
Balde, puts it
Only
across to Vini,
because
but Kouarsi's there to
Barcelona
clear
may
it.
need to cash.
It lands to
Somebody with
Valverde.
their
Valverde now is
hardest
trying to drive the
financial
ball,
situation.
passes the ball back,
And
but
would
there
want to,
was
of course.
Fermin Lopez who intercepts it, gives it to Lewandowski.
just
Lewandowski
the
to Lamine.
all-result.
Lamine puts in the ball to
Lewandowski
Rafinha.
wide.
Rafinha's
There's
1v1.
one for
Rafinha!
Rafinha!
What did you
Makes
do,
up
bro?
horrible mess
What
of it.
did you
So
do?
unlike him. He's wondering,
Rafinha,
what did I do
no.
there?
Rafinha,
Tell you what he did.
Rafinha, what'd you do?
He takes it too early.
Rafinha, what'd you do?
All he has to do is
Great,
let it bounce one
great
more
counter
time
attack
across his
by
body onto his left
Barcelona,
foot,
by the
smashing
way.
it home, but he
Starting with
takes it
Fermin, who
too
gives it to
early.
Lamine, and then Lamine, no,
goes
sorry,
there,
Lewy to
just let
Lamine.
it
Lamine
bounce
puts in an
across you.
amazing pass to Rafinha, leaving him
balanced when he
1v1
takes the
versus
shot
Courtois, and then Courtois just
What a
missed it
chance.
horribly.
Biggest one of the
Horribly.
game. And you'd have put the
But anyways,
house
that's two
on
clear
Rafinha,
chances
put it
now
that
for
way.
Barcelona. The first one that Fermin sent flying, the second one now Rafinha. So it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's loading. Barcelona are knocking, and eventually that wall will come down crashing. Nice. Fermin Lopez again wins it in the midfield, gives it to Rafinha. Rafinha now driving the ball. It's to Rafinha. Goal! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Again, I told you a few seconds ago, it was loading. Barcelona had started to move the ball quickly. Barcelona were sending passes to the empty space. First came the shot by Fermin, who sent the flying. Then came the Rafinha miss, and now Rafinha vindicating himself and burying it. It's Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 0. I told you guys it was loading. I told you it was loading. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
And then it's in the back of the net.
Let's go. Again, it was Fermin Lopez who steals the ball, puts in an amazing pass to Rafinha, and then Rafinha with that lethal left foot just completely buries it, even though Chouameni was right on him, and there was nothing Courtois can do.
Rafinha does what Rafinha does against
Second
Real Madrid,
interception
scores.
by Fermin Lopez in the midfield.
And Barca have 1-0 up.
That,
They've just upped
that
the
gave it to
tempo,
Lamine,
made
and then
chances
Lamine
these
put in a
last couple
great
of
pass to
minutes
Rafinha.
to
Rafinha
feel
misses,
great.
and now Fermin again steals the ball in the
Gone
midfield,
in
gives it to
2-3.
Rafinha, and this time Rafinha says, not again, sir, not again. And he buries it. It's Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 0. We need another goal before the halftime. Let's go, team!
And that's what Jude Bellingham thinks about it.
Kill Bill Matt says Fermin this season 8 goals and 9 assists. Is that true? Wow. That's crazy, man. The most underrated player on the squad. Fermin freaking Lopez.
Barcelona
Fermin freaking Lopez.
a couple of chances right on the back of that water break.
Not to take away, of course, from Rafinha's shot, because that Rafinha's shot was absolutely amazing. And now
I mean, they have dominated
now it's Barcelona's
possession,
ball.
haven't
Eddie Garcia
they?
gives it to Cubarsí. Cubarsí back to Eddie. Come on, team. We need another goal. We need to go to the halftime with 2-0 and then come out the second half and just bury Madrid because, as we've seen time and time again, Real Madrid, by the time they hit the 70th minute, they're just completely exhausted. So if we can build up the score, we can definitely finish them off in the second half. Lamine Yamal takes on Alvaro Carreras. Lamine Yamal with the ball. Lamine Yamal, really bad pass. And Real Madrid win it. They pass it back to Courtois. And now Courtois is able to clear the danger. Wow. Again, Lamine Yamal is cooking Alvaro Carreras, man. Everybody was like, Alvaro Carreras, because in La Liga, when Madrid won, he was cooking Lamine, but everybody forgets that Lamine was injured. He was playing with an injury. He was playing with pain in his pubalgia. And that's why Alvaro Carreras was able to beat Lamine. But today, Lamine Yamal reminding Alvaro Carreras that at the end of the day, he's just a Madrid dog. And you know what we do with dogs? We take them on walks. And that's exactly what Lamine Yamal is doing. He's taking Alvaro Carreras on walks. They're like, hey, bro, you want to pee? Let's go to the corner. There's a pole right there. You can pee on it.
Have Real Madrid got an answer?
Okay, Fun says we have the best Brazilian on the pitch. Yes, we do, my friend. Yes, we do. Kill Bill Matt says he is the most underrated. Even commentators talk about Fermin like a squad player. Yeah, absolutely. Fermin Lopez, man. Because you know what? Fermin Lopez just puts his head down and puts in the work. No drama. No talkie, no nothing. He just puts in the work, and thanks to his work rate is that he's able to do what he's doing. Because he's not the most talented player on the squad. Like, when you think about Fermin, you're not thinking, wow, he's like a Florian Wirtz or I know, a Lamine Yamal or a Cole Palmer. He's not. But he puts in the work. He plays with a lot of intensity, never gives up, and that's why he does what he does. You know what? He lacks in skills. He makes up for it in work rate. Not to say that he's not skilled. Obviously, he is. But he's not like the best player on the squad, and yet his numbers speak for themselves because he puts in the work. Fermin Lopez puts in the work, ladies and gentlemen. As we see now, Barcelona are completely dominating Madrid in their own half. This is the momentum. This is the momentum. We need to build on this momentum. Right now, Real Madrid, they look like they're still in shock from the goal. Barcelona had full possession in Real Madrid's half.
I fancy since talking to Hansi Flick while they were getting refreshed.
And then Frankie to Pedri. Come on, we need to build on this momentum. We need another goal before the halftime.
And they have Real where they want them at the moment.
Yeah, and you've got
right now, Real Madrid are against the ropes. And Barcelona need to land another punch. A big one. They need to land a... Oh, as we see Lamine Yamal. Great pass to Fermin. Fermin takes the shot. But Courtois is there to block it. And then the ball goes out, and it's a corner kick. Another great play by by Lamine Yamal, who puts in a great pass to Fermin Lopez inside the box. Fermin takes an amazing shot, but unfortunately Courtois was there to block it. And now it's going to be a corner kick for Barcelona. We need to build up on this momentum, ladies and gentlemen. Barcelona feel it. Barcelona feel it. Now it's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be Rafinha from the corner spot.
Regroup.
So this is a danger period. They can't afford to
Rafinha plays it to Pedri outside the box. Pedri puts in a pass to Lamine inside the box. Lamine takes on. Lamine takes a shot. And again blocked by Courtois. And another corner kick for Barcelona. Ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona are hammering Real Madrid right now. They got him against the ropes. So we need to land another punch. We need another goal before the halftime.
There's only one winner there. Madrid have got bodies back, thankfully.
Oh, Lili. Oh, la, la. Sei del Barça. Al Mallorca, yeah. Rafinha with a corner kick. Terrible, terrible corner kick.
What's going to happen next?
And it just goes out, and then it's going to be a goal kick for Real Madrid as they're showing the Real Madrid bench, and they look worried. They looked worried, my friend. But we cannot let down. We got to keep our foot on the accelerator because 1-0 is nothing against a team like Real Madrid who have players like Vinicius that can punish you with one mistake. So Barcelona need to keep the pressure up, need to keep creating chances, and we need to score more goals as Fermin Lopez wins the ball, sends it back to Juan, and now Juan Garcia build it from the back. And we see Diego Cochen, we see Joffre Torrents, and we see Dro. They are in the stands. They're not on the bench. They're not part of the squad, but they are in the stands wearing their light blue polo shirts. As we see Frankie de Jong now gives the ball to Balde. Balde to Pedri. Let's see.
Chasing shadows.
Skill Bill Matt says Fermin has better numbers than Musiala and Wirtz best season. That's crazy. That's crazy. And skill-wise, you know, Wirtz and Musiala are clearly skill-wise better than Fermin. But that's the thing. Skills is not everything, my friends. That's only half of the battle. The other half is performance. You got to translate those skills into performance. And it doesn't matter how skilled you are. If you're not performing, if you're not putting in the work, it doesn't matter. We saw it with Joao Felix, right? One of the most skilled players in Europe. And where is he? In Saudi Arabia, right? So if you were to compare skill versus skill, I'm sure Musiala and Wirtz would win. But as far as performance, Fermin is cooking both of them.
But in the end, it was a nothing effort.
Let's see. Eric Garcia now with the ball, driving the ball forward, crosses the middle of the field, gives it to Rafinha. Rafinha quickly, bruh. Rafinha puts in a good pass to Pedri. Pedri to Koundé. Koundé to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal now dancing with the ball. Alvaro Carreras on him, so is Rodrigo. It looks like those are the two in charge of covering him. Because every time Lamine Yamal has the ball, Carreras is on him, and Rodrigo's right there behind him, kind of acting like a sweeper. And then a lot of times, Tchouaméni will come and help too. Eddie Garcia tries to put in the pass into the box to Lewy, but it gets cleared by Hoysen. Eddie Garcia chases it back down. And now Eddie Garcia has it again. All of Real Madrid are in their own third. So this is, we got to build on this momentum. We need another goal. We need another goal. Come on.
Getting the trophy off the king. And it's
great play by Lamine Yamal, who gets rid of Alvaro Carreras. Oh, 4 players. Great pass. Oh, bad control by Lewandowski. Lamine Yamal had 4 players on him, chasing him down. He puts in a pass to Lewandowski, but Lewandowski is unable to control it, and the ball goes out. And someone just said that Lamine Yamal was playing bad. Look at that. He has Alvaro Carreras running behind him, holding him from the wrist.
Look at him here.
He's just leaving bodies in his path. He had, and then really bad control by Lewandowski, but the ball ends up bouncing off Tchouaméni, so it's actually a corner kick.
You notice Lewandowski applauded the pass.
Yes.
All right, corner kick, but it's cleared by Birmingham. But there is Lamine Yamal to get the clearance. Gives it to Pedri.
It's never far away.
Madrid have no outlet at all. They'll have to change. They can't just play on the counter-attack because they haven't got the ball.
The referees just showed that it's going to be 3 added minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Pedri now with the ball. Pedri to Koundé. We need another goal. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Real Madrid are against the ropes. We can't send them to the halftime with just 1 goal difference because they're going to reset in the halftime. Right now, they're against the ropes. We need another goal and go to halftime with 2-0.
For a dominant
Eddie Garcia to Frankie. Frankie to Pedri. Pedri to Frankie.
In the statistics, the possession stats.
Koundé to Lamine. Lamine Yamal now with the ball. Lamine Yamal is giving nightmares to Alvaro Carreras. Gives it to Pedri. Pedri gets the ball. Take it away from him. And now it's Birmingham with the ball. Birmingham to Gonzalo. And then Eddie Garcia there to win the pass that was headed to Rodrigo. Great job by Eddie Garcia, who puts in the ball in the box, but it's cleared by Tchouaméni. And now it's a Real Madrid counter-attack with Vinicius Jr. on the ball in the left. Vinicius is taking off. Koundé is still keeping up. Oh, great play by Vinicius. Oh my God, what a goal by Vinicius Jr. Holy shit. What an amazing goal by Vinicius Jr. And as always, being the animal that he is, he goes and starts talking shit to the stand. But what a goal by Vinicius Jr. Pretty much carrying the team on his back. Takes the ball, drives it all the way. Nutmegs, I think it was Koundé, and then buries it in the back. So it's Barcelona 1. Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 1. See, this is why I was saying that Barcelona had Real Madrid against the ropes. Barcelona were dominating. They had Real Madrid pretty much locked in their own third, and that was the chance for us to score a second goal, but the defense kind of falls asleep here. It was a great effort by Vinicius Jr., who completely just
back through his
nutmegs
legs,
Koundé,
in between him and Pedri,
and then
takes his
buries
time
it.
outside
Really
of
bad defending on there.
Barca
Not
to
from
open the
Koundé, because
angle
Koundé
up.
tried what he could, but obviously
Brilliant,
Vinicius is much
brilliant.
better. But then the rest of the players who don't come out to pressure him
Vinicius Junior
and just let him to
still
get the
got it
shot
all
out.
right.
But great
Look at
goal
this
by
angle
Vinicius
through the
Junior.
legs of Koundé,
It's
but he doesn't
Barcelona
panic
1,
here. He
Real Madrid
has another
1.
touch and then chops back outside.
See, and this is what I mean.
Koulibaly.
Real Madrid as a
What
team
a
might be an
finish.
absolute trash,
That
but
is
when you
one of
have, you know,
the
players
great
like
goals.
Vinicius Junior who can
Really,
punish you
the first
on the
time he
smallest
scored
mistake, you
since
cannot fall
October
asleep.
the
You cannot
4th.
fall asleep. So great goal by Vinicius, but Barcelona
And what a way
it's
to end
1-1,
that
so
miserable run.
it's just back to square one.
And what a way to
But very
have his
dumb way to
say
concede. Very
in
dumb
the
way to
current
concede. And now Real
about
Madrid trying
where
to
he is
get another
exactly
attack
with
in,
Real
but the
Madrid.
ball goes out. It looks like the referee's gonna blow the whistle any minute because now it's the 48th minute. That was our chance, man.
saw
That was our
coming,
chance.
really.
We had Real
It
Madrid
looked
against
like
the
Real
ropes.
Madrid would be happy to get to half-time
Yeah.
just one down and regroup. Instead,
Let's
they
see.
grabbed an equalizer.
All right, there goes.
Moments of
There goes
magic
Pedri. Puts
from
in it to
Vini
Lewy.
Junior.
Vamos, Lewy. Vamos, Lewy. Vamos, Lewy. Goal! Goal, 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 goal. Great play by Barcelona, who put Pedri with the beautiful pass into the box with Lewandowski, and then Lewandowski chips not Juan Garcia, Thibaut Courtois. It reminds me of, remember when Mbappe scores his goal and he does this, and then the goal ends up being offside, and then Rafinha scores a chip. And I was saying that Mbappe was telling Rafinha how to score his goal, and well, it looks like that has also worked on Lewandowski because that's exactly how Lewandowski scored. Now, Real Madrid right now complaining of offside. Let's see the replay. Pedri right there driving the ball. It's not an offside whatsoever. Beautiful pass by Pedri, who puts in the ball in between two Real Madrid defenders, to Lewandowski, and of course Lewandowski, one of the best center forwards in the history. Beautiful control with his right foot, and then just chips Courtois, and it's Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 1. Because, like I said before, Real Madrid have been playing like shit as a team, but of course they do have quality players that can punish you. But here's the thing: team play will always be individual play. Team play will always be individual play. Real Madrid, they're not playing as a team. They get an individual goal. All of Vinicius does all the work and scores. And therefore Barcelona, with their team play, immediately respond within few seconds, because team play will always be individual play. So it's Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 1. And now with Jude Bellingham into the box, Eric Garcia is there to clear the ball. And now it looks like it'll be a corner kick, even though that could have been a foul as well. Poke Fun says, finally a good touch from Leo when it matters. What do you mean when it matters? My friend, it's Lewandowski, bro. He has helped us win many trophies. And now it's going to be a corner kick as we enter the... We're approaching the 51st minute. That's crazy how much time the referees added. Rodrigo with the corner kick. Ooh! Oh my God, what a dumb goal. What was that? What was that? That was dumb. That was really, really dumb. What is this? Are we going to continue to score great goals and then concede in very dumb ways? What the hell? What did I just watch?
Just extraordinary.
What did I just watch? What did I just watch? Does anybody know? Can anyone explain to me what the hell I just saw?
Who'd have thought it? Well, you can see what Barca are saying. They think it may be a handball. So we'll wait for
Let's see. The
VAR to
players,
have a look, but it was
Barca
a
players are saying it's a
wonderful
handball.
brilliant
Let's see.
header, this first one. I think it's Housen. Off the bar. No, I think it's okay.
I don't see anything. I don't see any foul or handball. It's Housen who scores. Rafinha heads it. It hits the bar, and then it bounces. And then
that's absolutely fine.
Garcia, as he's falling, he gets it in.
Post off everything and into the back of the net. I mean, Rafinha heads this, which is amazing.
By the way, the great jump by Rafinha, the way he gets to that ball. Really, really dumb goal, by the way. Very, very, very dumb goal. The first one, it was dumb defending, but still, you got to give Vinicius Jr. his credit because he nutmegs Koundé, gets rid of Koundé and Fermin, and then is able to score even though there's like 5 defenders around him. But this was just stupid, man. What the hell was that? Anyways, it's Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 2. I'm sure it's going to go to halftime as soon as the ball is played. How are we in the 52nd minute, by the way? The referee added 3 minutes, and we're in the 52nd minute. I'm not a math major, but I'm pretty sure that's not 3 extra added minutes.
To the first half.
The last 5.5 games
And
between these two.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The referee has blown the whistle. It is halftime. It's Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 2. This is crazy, by the way.
Who saw very little of the ball for long periods in that
Very, very dumb ways to concede. Very, very dumb ways to concede.
Spellbinding entertainment, including that solo goal from Vinicius Jr.
The players are still talking to the ref, but I didn't see anything in the replay on Real Madrid's goal. I didn't see an offside. I didn't see a handball. I didn't see anything. And Araujo there talking to.
With HIV, I didn't know who I.
Let's see. Let's take out this. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's halftime in Saudi Arabia in the Spanish Super Cup final. Barcelona 2 with goals of Rafinha and Robert Lewandowski, and Real Madrid 2 with goals of Vinicius Jr. and Fran Gonzalo or Garcia. Fran Garcia. I always forget his name, but let's see. Let's recap because I think Barcelona are playing much better than Real Madrid. Barcelona pretty much maintaining the possession of the ball. Barcelona keeping Real Madrid locked in their third. Of course, Real Madrid doing what they always do, is parking the bus and hoping for counterattacks. Up until the goals, Barcelona were doing a really good job of intercepting the ball. Every time Real Madrid would gain possession of the ball and get a pass out, Barcelona were doing a very good job intercepting those passes. Eric Garcia intercepted several. We've seen Pedri, Frankie, they're all in, Pau Cubarsí, all doing a really good job of intercepting those balls. So Barcelona were doing really good. But they were moving the ball very slowly. And then finally, Barcelona started moving the ball a little bit quickly, making passes to the empty space. Came Fermin Lopez's shot that went super high. Then came Rafinha's chance where he misses. And then finally, the third one, Rafinha doesn't miss and then buries the ball. Beautiful shot. And by the way, with a win by Fermin Lopez. The previous one had also been Fermin Lopez winning the ball in the midfield from a Real Madrid counter-attack attempt. And the ball ends up to Rafinha where he misses it. Fermin does it again. He intercepts another counter-attack, gives it to Rafinha. Rafinha scores. And up to that point, I think Barcelona had Real Madrid against the ropes. But then in one mistake, Vinicius Jr. takes off with the ball, nutmegs Koundé. And then even though he gets rid of Koundé and Fermin Lopez, there's Pau Cubarsí, there's Eric Garcia, there's all Frankie de Jong, and they're all just standing there watching him. And Vinicius Jr. ends up just getting the shot out. It's 1-1. But Barcelona immediately respond with a beautiful pass by Pedri into the box for Lewandowski, who chips Courtois, and it's 2-1. And then comes the corner kick, which, by the way, 51st minute. Why did we go that far into the added time? I mean, the referees only gave 3 extra minutes. It would have supposed to end at 48th minute, and yet the Real Madrid goal came at the 51st. I don't get it, but whatever. That was a really dumb goal by Real Madrid. Huijsen heads it. Rafinha flies in the air, heads it, also hits the post. It lands back down, and then Gonzalo, as he's falling, just pushes the ball in. So it's Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 2. I think Barcelona are playing much better. I think Barcelona's both goals were all thanks to teamwork, as opposed to Real Madrid, where just individual plays and Barcelona mistakes. But I think the second half, we have a shot to come out and score more goals because Barcelona are playing much better than Real Madrid in the collective. I think Hansi Flick, I'm sure, as we've seen, the tactician that he is during the halftime, he's going to make some adjustments. He's going to, focus on what mistakes Barcelona are doing and correct them. Focus on what mistakes Madrid are doing and telling the team how to take advantage of those mistakes. But I think we're going to see more goals in the second half, and I think Barcelona are playing much better, as right now they're showing the preview of the goals. The replay of the goals. Right now we saw
Just seconds before
right
this,
here
he
with
takes it to the
Rafinha.
outside,
That's
little
where
shift,
Fermin Lopez wins it,
great
gives it to
space,
Rafinha
and
and
that goal
Bearzy,
and
and then we
finishes
see
the far
great
post.
goal, great individual goal by Vinicius Junior, by the way. They showed it right here. Nutmegs Kunde, and then everybody's just watching him, man. Frankie de Jong there just standing watching him. Kouarsi kind of goes to pressure, but not fast enough. And it's like a really dumb way to concede. Great goal by Vinicius, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take away anything from him, but and then we see the second goal by Barcelona. Great pass by Frankie de Jong, splitting Real Madrid's defense. You know, Huijsen and Tchouaméni were both on Lewy, and of course Lewy with the masterclass control and the chip. And then look, 50th minute. The match should have been over already. Well, the half, I should say. And then dumb way to score. Rafinha flies, heads the ball, hits the post. And then Gonzalo, as he's falling, he just pushes the ball in. Where was Joan Garcia in all this, by the way? But anyways, very dumb way to concede goals, I think. But here's the silver lining. Here's a silver lining, because those maybe not Vinicius Jr., but that second goal is definitely lucky goal. And luck is not always gonna work. Luck runs out. Meantime, Barcelona's goals have all been thanks to collective effort, thanks to the fact that they're maintaining possession, that they're dominating Real Madrid, that they're creating chances. And both Barcelona goals came from collective teamwork and by being superior to Real Madrid. Madrid's first goal was completely individual play. Second goal was complete luck. And as we know, collective play always beats luck and always beats individual play. So I think if Hansi Flick can make some adjustments in the halftime and the team can come out focused, playing with intensity, I think Barcelona will be able to score more goals. Because again, playing collectively, they score 2. They can continue playing collectively. Second half, I'm sure they'll be able to score more goals as well. And as far as Madrid, there's so much you can count on luck. There's so much you can count on individual talent. But so I guess that's the silver lining. We'll see what the second half has in store for us. But it's now Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 2. And let's see what everyone is saying. Porsche Legacy says, bro, Madrid isn't confident. It's all ref. You can't excuse 10 minutes of extra times. That's outrageous. It should be 2-1. Yeah, I don't understand why we went all the way to the 52nd minute, even though it was only 3 added minutes. Let me see. DJ Callen, no music, says Kouarsi is sleeping. And Zed says, Barca really need a proper CB. And then Landry says, I honestly have no idea what Flick should do. However, our defense has been poor, and the only option we have is that I don't think our defense was poor. I think our defense was doing a very good job, except for the goals, of course, in constantly intercepting Real Madrid's counterattacks. So I don't think they're doing poor, but I'm sure there's some adjustments that Flick will need to do just to tighten it up. The Jeff says, just look the way Kouarsi gave the ball away with no pressure, which caused the corner. William Castro says, giving Madrid confidence is the last thing I was expecting today. Yeah, no, I mean, I think we had Real Madrid against the ropes, and then, you know, Vinicius Jr.'s goal, and then that late goal is just not ideal at all. Not ideal at all. But again, I think we're playing much better, and I think we'll be able to score more goals. So Porsche Lega says, Wallahi, I'd restart if that shit happened in my career mode. What sort of extra time gets an extra 7 minutes? That's some reverse AFCON shit. Yeah, I don't understand it either. How do we go all the way to the 53rd minute? But whatever. It's what's done is done. It's not like we're losing. It's like we're starting over again because it's 2-2, back to square one. It's like the match just started. So let's just, Flick hopefully will make some adjustments. And then with those adjustments, Barcelona are already playing much better than Madrid. So if we can make some adjustments and improve even more, I think we'll be able to score more goals in the second half. And then if we can tighten up those defensive mistakes and avoid Madrid scoring, I think we can win this match still. My No Karima says, Mo, there's a Madridista here spewing nonsense. That's okay. Barca lives. A lot of Madridistas have what's called Barcelonitis, where all they think about is Barca, all they talk about is Barca. I mean, what can you do? There's no medication for that. They talk more about Barca than they do about their own team. That's fine. Let's see. Hector says Madrid goals were ugly compared to ours. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the first goal was all individual play by Vinicius. Second goal was pure luck, as opposed to Barcelona's goals that were a result of collective team play, because Barcelona are playing much better than Madrid. I don't think this is a fair reflection of what the match is. Like, you see 2-2. Like, if you didn't watch the first half, and you just come in and see the score 2-2, you're like, wow, it must be really tight. Like both teams must be playing really, and it's not, right? I think Barca's playing much, much better than Madrid. But again, if we keep it up, I think we'll be able to score more goals and hopefully take the win home and take the trophy home. Porsche Legacy says, I bet Barca plays like they are still winning because we can't let the ref kill our confidence over such a stupid situation. Absolutely. I think the players need to go into the locker room, just completely reset, forget what had just happened, realize that they're playing better, continue building on the good things that they're doing, and then fixing the mistakes that they were doing. And then as far as Madrid, they need to figure out how to overcome the good things that Madrid are doing and then how to exploit the bad things that they are doing. And then, if, again, we're playing much better, if we improve even more now with tactical changes that I'm sure Flick will implement, because we've seen this time and time again, right? The team is not doing too great in the first half. They go into the halftime. Flick does some tactical changes. The team comes out and they're much, much, much better. We're already better than Madrid. And as a result, we scored 2 goals. If we go in and Flick does what he always does, which is changes things around and improves the team in the second half, and since we're already playing better and we get even better in the second half, I think we have a good shot at scoring more goals and hopefully take this trophy home. Let's see. Barca Daddy says, Mo, what right back would you buy for next year? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Because the problem, of course, is the money, right? I wish I could just have unlimited money and we can sign anyone, but given the money situation and what's available out there, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Laurana says, man, if Fermin can improve, which I know he will, he'd be equivalent to Lennart Carl from FC Bayern. And Pedri, what are you doing here, bro? Go to the locker room, pay attention, talk to Flick. Says Cancelo can't be worse defensively than whatever the Kunde performance is. He is. Let's be honest. Cancelo's not really a defensive option. He's an offensive option. Flick said it himself. It's an offensive option. Cancelo is great attacking. Defensively, he's pretty bad. Do you guys not remember what he used to do when he played for Barca? But anyways, so Jeff says, I can't have confidence in his team when we have such a shit defense. Guys, chill. You're taking out your anger. You're over blaming the defense. Yes, there were 2 mistakes in those goals, but overall, the defense was actually doing a good job intercepting the counterattacks. I think, you're a little bit over blaming the defense. DJ Kel says, if Madrid playing this bad and scored 2 goals, what happened when Mbappe come on? That's a good question if Mbappe is going to come on or not. But, look, we won 4 El Clasico matches against Real Madrid, 2 of them being finals with Mbappe fully fit and playing the entire 90 minutes. If Mbappe comes on, he comes on. It's whatever. We have already been, again, Mbappe has played 5 Clasico matches against Barca. Official ones. Not to mention, if we count the friendly, I think he did play a friendly, didn't he? But anyways, 5 official El Clasico matches. He's lost 4 and he's won 1. We've beaten Madrid with a fully fit Mbappe playing full 90 minutes. So if he comes on, whatever. Chiedozi says, I'm gutted 5 minutes, even though it was supposed to be 3. Game should have ended after Lewis scored. Actually, it ended up being 8 minutes, even though it's supposed to be 3, because it went all the way to almost the 53rd minute. Actually, yeah, because I stopped the timer right when referee blew the whistle, and my timer stopped at the 53rd minute. So, yeah, it was extra 8 minutes, even though the refs gave 3. Shama the Hut says, I really hope Cancelo plays as little as possible. If he plays, Vinny will run circles around him. Yeah, I think Cancelo would be kind of a late option if the team needs more goals, whether because we're losing or we're drawn and you need, to add some firepower towards the end. I think that would be a good time to bring in Cancelo and then, hope that he scores more. But I don't know. I don't see Cancelo benching Kunde or Balde, even though Kunde and Balde are not up to their standards this season. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see. And it just says, I'm not just talking about this game. I don't have confidence for the Champions League with this defense. And let's see. And Dalo says, Martin and Kowarsi out second half. I don't know. Martin in and Kowarsi out. Oh, Martin in and Kowarsi out. That'd be interesting to see. I don't know. Eric Garcia, I think, is having a really good match. Kowarsi, not so much. But I don't know if Gerard Martin is the answer to that because, you know, obviously Kouarsi is much, much better. But we'll see. We'll see what Flick does. They're showing the stadium again now from outside. I'm sure the players are probably getting ready to get back in. But again, like I said, I think Barca are playing much, much better, collectively speaking. Both of our goals were a result of collective play. I think we could have scored more. Fermin Lopez sent one flying. Rafinha was 1v1 against Courtois, and he completely missed. So we could have more chances. As far as Real Madrid, they had one individual play by Vinicius and one fluke of a goal by Gonzalo. So I think we're in a much, much better position. And if Flick does what he does during the halftime, which improved the team even more for the second half, I think we're going to have more goals. I think Barca's going to score more goals, and I think, you know, we could win this. Let's see. Barca Daddy says our attackers have such bad touches in the last third. Kane or Haaland would score 40-plus goals. I don't know. That touch by Lewandowski was pretty amazing. Sid says, I've accepted Kouarsi is only good at ball playing. Kouarsi is only 18 years old, guys. Let's not forget. He is still learning. He is nowhere near as good as he could be. Remember, you don't enter your prime until you're like 25, 26. He's only 18, right? He's still learning. He's going to make mistakes, especially when you're a defender, because, you know, how many mistakes do you think Lamine makes a match? 20, 15, right? The only difference is when Kouarsi makes one, obviously it's a lot more noticeable because you're a defender and they can score. So it's a lot more noticeable as opposed to Lamine makes a mistake, loses the ball. It's whatever. He's all right. So don't over punish Pau Kouarsi because you just notice his mistakes more than other 18-year-olds his age. He's 18 years old. He's still learning. He's going to make mistakes. That's how you learn. There's no way you can avoid making mistakes. Mistakes is what make players better, is what teaches them. So let's not all of a sudden pretend that Kouarsi is garbage just because he makes a few mistakes here and there. Anyways, we're seeing the players coming out of the tunnel back onto the field. I'm not seeing any substitutions as we see the Barca players, you know, running onto the field, excited, motivated, ready, versus Real Madrid players are coming out. I don't see them very confident in the way they're coming out of that tunnel. Let's see. Porsche, like I says, 80% possession, man. If we keep that up, we can definitely win this. Real Madrid did not play well at all. The scoreline does not show how the game has gone at all. I agree 100%. Again, the scoreline is not a reflection whatsoever of what the match was. I think Barcelona dominated the entire first half. They scored 2 beautiful goals. They wasted 2 other chances. And then Real Madrid, in one individual play and one fluke of a goal, they're tied. But, you know, that happens in football sometimes. But here's the thing. If you're playing better, if you keep playing better, you have a much higher chance to win than just Real Madrid, who are just depending on luck and individual plays. But anyways, we see the players now back on the field. And it's going to be, of course, Real Madrid. They're going to... Oh, no. Is it Barcelona going to have the ball?
And then Gonzalo Garcia.
No, it's going to be Real Madrid because Barcelona had the ball at the
6
first.
minutes into stoppage time. Now read on.
So no substitutions from Barca or Real Madrid. It's going to be like the same 11 versus 11. Let's see what kind of tactical changes Flick had during the second half. But I trust this team. I believe in this team. I trust our coach, and I believe in our coach. We've seen it time and time again. The team going into halftime coming out even better. Since Barcelona were already better, then I think we are good. All right, let's see. We got...
Here we go for the second half.
The referee has blown the whistle. The match has resumed, and now it's a foul by Frankie de Jong on Camavinga. Dorian says, gotta give props where props due. That goal Vini Jr. score is out of this world. He may be unlikable, but I don't deny that goal was sensational. Absolutely. I mean, that was all him. He takes off with the ball and just... He had no help, by the way. He just gets the pass, and he has no help. And he gets the ball all the way on the left flank, and then he's still able to run, cut into the middle, nutmegs Koundé, and then gets the shot out even though he was falling. It was a great goal. So, yeah, I 100% agree. As Vinicius right now wins the ball because Kouarsi fell. Vinicius Jr. gets rid of his mark, tries to put a cross, but Koundé was there to kick the ball out, and it's going to be a corner kick by from Real Madrid, and looks like
that's what you want to see him do.
Vinicius is going to play it.
Taking people on.
Oh, wow. Shouldn't that have been a foul? Vinicius looking at Kouarsi,
Kubarsi
knocks
gets
him
up,
down, and then
can't deal
wins the
with
ball.
Step over, wins the corner. The last corner Real Madrid scored from. Who's picking Dean Housen up again? It's Kubarsi.
Corner kick by Real Madrid.
Here comes that corner,
But
this time for the near post.
it goes out. It's Asensio who
Nothing doing this
hits it
time.
out, and then it's going to be a goal kick by Barcelona.
We've heard one or two bold predictions from our
It's Asensio who headed out.
very good guest in the studio, but you know what? I don't think I'd like to second guess this.
No.
Oh, really
From the way
bad.
the first
Come
one.
on, what was that? Kouarsi and Koundé completely miscommunicated, and
Let's see
then
whether there's a
Kouarsi
change
ends
of
up passing
tack from either coach.
the ball out. Oh, great win by by
Ball's given
Rafinha.
away.
Rafinha gets rid of Tchouaméni, but then Birmingham with the late slide.
Yeah,
But it was a
Bellingham
great
getting
interception
the
by
ball away,
Rafinha. He was
but promptly went
attacking by himself.
won the tackle
Lewandowski was
back,
to
and
his
that's what you
right.
have
He
to
gets
do.
rid of Tchouaméni, tries to
make
pass
a
the ball to
mistake,
Lewandowski, but
go
it gets
fix it.
intercepted.
And the Englishman
But great
promptly
effort
did
by
that.
Rafinha winning that ball and mounting that counter attack.
And it was necessary as well.
Look at Tchouaméni flopping.
That was slightly
Bruh.
ridiculous, wasn't it?
Tchouaméni.
Did you guys see that? Tchouaméni feels
see Jude Bellingham with that
contact
pass
by
there.
Balde, takes 2-3 steps, and then
He
lets
gets
himself
back.
drop.
Cuts out the pass there to Lewandowski. Excellent from him.
All right, Pedri now with the ball
Otherwise,
to
that might well
Frankie.
have been 3-2. Here's
Frankie
de
to
Jong,
Koundé.
the Dutchman finding
Koundé puts in a cross. Lewandowski tries to get to it.
Lewandowski always
Makes
that
contact
run
by
ahead of the
Lance Alvaro
defender
Carreras, who
towards
gives it
the
to
near post.
Rodrigo.
More often
Rodrigo
does
back to Alvaro
anyway.
Carreras. Carreras to Fran Gonzalo. Lewandowski, Pau Kouarsi wins that ball, heads it to Eric Garcia. Eric to Balde, Balde to Garcia.
Just thinking, what a night this
Come
is
on,
for
team!
young
We
Gonzalo.
got this. We
Garcia
got
getting
this.
that
We got
shirt
this. We're
up
the better
front with
team.
Mbappe not
Great
fit to
pass from
start
Frankie to
that
Lamine. Lamine to Koundé.
scoring
Koundé back to
in a big
Lamine.
Clasico
Ooh,
final.
Lamine gets fouled. Pedri wins it.
Pedri goes on for his wave. Play on here.
He could have easily given the foul away, and even when
Pedri should have let that ball go because Lamine gets fouled. Pedri gets the ball, so the referee gives advantage
This was a foul.
because Pedri gets the ball and then tries to put a pass, but he should have let that ball out go, so the referee blows the whistle, and Barcelona would have had a great free kick from a really great area.
If no advantage accrues.
Let's see. Java the Hut says those moments from Rafinha makes me wish he could dribble. Yeah, man. Can you imagine a Rafinha that can dribble? I mean, he would be unstoppable. But I guess you can't have it all, my friends. You can't have it all. Long pass to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius tries to control it, and then the ball goes out. It's
They were
gonna
very
be
much second best, or it seemed that way for a long time.
Yeah, they had to be very patient, didn't they? And they had to stay focused.
And
Even
it's
when
gonna
they
be
went
a
1-0
throw-in.
down, they had to stay in the game.
Let's see. Koundé plays it to
That was at 1-0 to
Fermin. Fermin to Lamine, but Lamine loses it. And the referee has blown the
One of
whistle. He
reasons
says
we
it's a
love
foul.
football is unpredictability. And by the way, that goal Barcelona conceded to Vinicius's solo effort, that was the first they conceded in nearly 11 hours of football. Going all the way back to their Champions League game early in December against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Let's see. Courtois with the long pass. Kouarsi wins the ball. Great effort by Kouarsi. Gives it to Koundé. Koundé's trying to get rid of his mark.
In a
Very
Clasico
surprising.
too.
Very surprising.
Sergio Ramos.
See, Real Madrid have come out motivated in the
Sergio
second
Ramos,
half.
No more. No Javi Mascherano. No
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The
Carlos
draw
Munoz,
feels more of a loss for
There's plenty of
Barca
time, don't worry about that.
and more of a win for Madrid because Barca were so much superior to Real Madrid.
Going all the way
And
through
yet
with
it was
the
2-2.
yellow card.
So I could see why Real Madrid would feel a little motivated
Not
here.
too clever, but Courtois able to deal with it.
Let's see Real Madrid trying to build. Barcelona trying to pressure.
It's Asensio.
Camavinga has the ball in the middle of the field.
Now Camavinga. Nice
Too many
ball
Madrid
is
too many
from
Madrid players. Vinicius has it now.
Vinny Jr.
Takes the shot. Juan Garcia.
Oh, great
Ooh,
effort.
my
Barcelona
God.
the rebound.
Vinicius Jr. with the shot. Joan Garcia blocks it, but it bounces off. And then Vinicius Jr. goes for the second shot and then sends it flying. Whoa. That was scary. That was scary. Great shot by Vinicius Jr. from the outside of the field. And then
look as if he wants to bend it into the far corner, but whip it into this near corner.
I think it had a lot of power, so when Joan Garcia saves it, it bounces back to Vinicius.
Took a bit of stopping as well. He really got hold of it. It's a save he would have expected to make.
And then Fermín López fouls Camavinga.
But a very good hit.
Javadad says, hopefully Mbappe comes on and ruins the system of Real Madrid. It does look like Madrid played better with Mbappe. Like, don't get me wrong, Mbappe obviously is very dangerous, individually speaking. But when he's on the field, yeah, it looks like the team just kind of like falls apart because...
Effort to clear was
Let's
blocked.
see. Frankie de Jong wins the ball.
To pick it up.
Gives it to Lamine. Yeah, Rodrigo and Lamine. Oh, Lamine gives it back to Frankie. Frankie wins the ball. Frankie gets taken down by Jude Bellingham. And it is a foul.
They're claiming a penalty here. Was that just outside? On the line? If it's on the line, it's in.
Jude Bellingham with the tackle on Frankie de Jong from the back. Frankie goes down. He's saying it's penalty, but the referee has said it's a free kick from right on the edge of the box. I want to see it. Yeah. I think it was outside. Yeah, it was definitely outside.
It is outside.
So it's not a penalty.
Between the ball, you see Jude Bellingham cannot possibly tackle the ball without hitting Frankie de Jong first.
It's a very good piece of technical play, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
By De Jong. From the moment the ball arrived in his vicinity.
So it's gonna be a free kick from the edge of the box. Really good place to have a free kick. Unfortunately, we don't really have specialists in the free kick. I think it's gonna be Rafinha because this is more of a free kick for a left-footed player as opposed to a right-footed one.
Get it on target.
So it's Lewy and Rafinha standing in front of the ball. I think it's going to be Rafinha that takes it.
Rafinha's left foot or Lewandowski's right.
All right, come on.
Useful.
That's a really good place to have a free kick from.
It's going to be Rafinha.
That was a really bad free kick.
Not one of his best ones.
It had very little power.
So close to the edge of the box.
So the ball never comes back down. It just goes above the wall.
Like that, you have to get it so high, big wall. And when they jump,
I don't think that was the right. I think it had to be in the far post. Because if you go to the near post, the wall is right in front of you. The ball has to go so high above the wall and then come back down. And the distance is so small. It's not enough time for the ball to go up all the way up above the wall and all the way back down. As we see, Mbappe is pouring his vest on to warm up, so it looks like he could be getting some minutes here.
To the cheers of the fans.
I think what Rafinha should have done is he should have shot it very powerful shot to the far post. And even though Courtois there, there's a better chance to score than, you know, putting it over the wall to the near post.
May be thinking, or Xavi Alonso may be thinking in the back of his mind, just 10 minutes of him might be enough.
Might well be enough.
Bad pass by Lewandowski, who's trying to do a first pass, and now it lands to Vinicius. Vinicius here is on the left, Pau Cubarsi's on him. Cubarsi to Rodrigo. Don't let him get the shot out. Rodrigo back to Vinicius. Vinicius dancing around, gets the shot out, but it goes above goal.
Another one with a lot of fizz on it, deflects behind for a corner.
It was going to be a corner kick. I guess Joan Garcia had a small touch on it.
Jr. is the one causing chaos. You can't let him have one-on-one in penalty areas like this. He needs help.
And Real Madrid are getting their chances at the beginning of this first half. Barcelona need to do what they did during the first half and lock Real Madrid in their third again. But on the other hand, by Real Madrid attacking, they're going to leave spaces in the back, which Barcelona can take advantage of, especially with, you know, long passes to Rafinha or to Lamine, or maybe if Lewy stays up there. All right, we have now a corner kick. Going to be Rodrigo who takes the corner kick. Corner kick, but right into Joan Garcia's hand. Quickly.
Garcia.
Juan Garcia gives it to Pedri. Pedri's driving the ball. Ah, really bad pass by Pedri, but he did get fouled, and it's going to be a yellow card.
I think it was Raul Asensio.
Going to be a yellow card on Asensio.
Wasn't a surprise. Had to be done. Sorry, had to be done for the good of the team.
Yeah,
I think the referee showed a second yellow, but who was it to? And right now they're starting to argue.
Barcelona prolonging the arguments.
I think the players, the Barca players, are asking for a red card because Pedri was taken off, and it's kind of like I think they're arguing that it was the last man. Wait, who's the yellow card for? Eddie Garcia?
I think it's Eric Garcia. I mean, unless something happened, I don't know.
Maybe are they claiming there was rather more violent conduct involved here? Let's have a look. What does Asensio actually do?
Oh, Asensio kicks Pedri.
Yeah.
He's kicked up. I don't think that's more than yellow, though, is it?
No. You can see what he wants to do. He just wanted to stop the play, which he's done. And I mean, it doesn't look great. He uses his long leg to come across. But look where the referee is.
I want to see which Barca player got a yellow card, too. I think it was Eddie Garcia.
It is a reckless challenge. I don't think it goes into the...
Oh, and then Valverde pushes Rafinha down.
With Valverde and Rafinha, who goes down a little theatrically from all of that.
Yeah, a lot theatrically, I think.
So Asensio got a yellow for sure. I want to know which Barca player got a yellow. I think it was Eddie Garcia.
Powder keg of a game, always.
Always, yeah.
Every time.
So we think it was 2 yellow cards. It could have easily been more.
I think
definitely Eric Garcia.
Yeah, Eddie Garcia got a yellow.
And Raul Asensio.
He just confirmed it.
It has to be excessive force, endangering an opponent.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It may be yellow plus, but...
Oh, Valverde also got a yellow card for pushing Rafinha down. Oh, another foul from the back. This one, Gonzalo on Frankie de Jong.
Eric Garcia.
How is that not a yellow on Gonzalo? He didn't even try to get the ball. He just like dove on Frankie and just tackled him like it's American football.
It's hot enough here. The temperature has just been turned up even more on a hot night in Saudi Arabia, in Jeddah by the Red Sea.
Lamine Yamal tries to put it past to Koundé, but loses the ball, and then Pedri's there to intercept the counter attack. And it's going to be a throw-in for Real Madrid. Real Madrid.
It is so close between them over all the years.
And now it's a foul on Vinicius.
Wins to 104. And that's over 124 years of football.
Frankie can't believe it. But I think the...
Really amazing, isn't it?
Oh, that was not a foul. Frankie gets in front of Vinicius.
Catch hold of him? No.
And then Vinicius drops like a sniper, took him out, as always. You know, being the flop that he is. Another foul. The Barca players are getting a little bit frustrated. I think they need to stop arguing with the ref and just focus on the match, because otherwise you're just going to let in the time.
Lovely turn on him, and he's effectively away.
You're just letting the time, you know, slip away, and we need to focus on playing. We need to focus on creating chances, scoring goals, and not focus on fighting with the ref and arguing about every call.
Confirmation that Asensio and Valverde for Real Madrid and Eric Garcia Barcelona, the 3 players now in the referee's notebook.
Does someone have a speaker in the stands?
It's a way of amplifying it, isn't it?
Great atmosphere, great game.
There'll be a lot of fans.
I see free kick by Rodrigo, who puts the ball in the box. Baku Barci's there to head it. Valverde wins it again. Valverde puts it to Huijsen. Baku Barci's there to clear it again. And now Alvaro Carreras plays the ball back to Courtois. Rafinha's there to pressure. Courtois is able to clear the ball. Koundé is able to head it. Lamine wins it, but then it bounces back to Huijsen. And then Lamine commits a foul on Huijsen. We need to stop with the fouls. Madridistas know what they're doing, man. This is what they do. They feel a smallest contact and they just dive. just to waste time.
By Fede Valverde. Flips one into Dean House and he wasn't ready for it.
Slightly different feel to the game in this second half.
The second half has been too chaotic so far. 15 minutes
Real trying
gone
to get on the front foot more than they
with
were
just a lot of chaos, a lot of fouls, a lot of back and forth.
Oh, the goalkeeper's calm, hasn't got it.
Nice, great save by Eric Garcia because Joan Garcia came out, fell, the ball was loose. Eric Garcia tackles it. Now it's a long pass to Rafinha. Rafinha's in the box. And then I don't know what Rafinha did. He just passed the ball to Alvaro Carreras. I know he was by himself, but I think Rafinha should have just held on.
To spread the play to
He should have just held on to the ball a little bit longer to wait for help. As we see a long pass by Rodrigo to Vinicius. Kunde's there. Vinicius with the heel pass to Rodrigo. Rodrigo has the ball. Don't let him shoot. Vinicius there. Gets the ball. Nice. Vinicius gets the ball to Rodrigo. Rodrigo takes the shot, but Kunde slows the ball down enough for Joan Garcia to be able to dive and get to the ball.
Right-hand side of the pitch. They cannot handle Vinny Jr. with a bit of help from Rodrigo this time. Plays it back to Vinny Jr. Gets away with it. Rodrigo just can't open his body and generate the power again.
Now we're seeing the previous play where Joan Garcia goes for the ball and falls.
Into the box.
And then thankfully, Eric Garcia saves it.
But they're a lot tighter, actually, Real Madrid. They're further up the field. They're not allowing Barcelona to get deep into the territory. Much better second half performance from Los Blancos.
Let's see Alejandro Valde now to Pedri. Pedri back to Eric. Real Madrid looking a little bit better now, but I think that's kind of like the MO of Madrid. They always start the half strong, and then as the half goes by, they just their performance takes a dive. I think the first half they also started with more intensity, and then they slowly got diluted during the second half. And now it looks like again they're starting the second half with some intensity, but hopefully they'll get diluted again. Oh, great pass by Kunde into the empty space. Rafinha's there, puts in a cross. But Camavinga is able to clear that cross, and it's going to be a corner kick for Barcelona.
To Rafinha.
Tchouaméni with the flop also. Try to pretend that he got fouled. God, these Real Madrid players, man, they're just fucking shameless, bro. It's like always diving, always pretending that they got fouled. It's disgusting. Ooh, great cross by Lamine Yamal into the box, but Courtois is there to punch it out, and now Vinicius Jr. wins the ball, and we got another counter attack by Real Madrid. Watch. Oh, nice. Great defending by Fermin Lopez, who wins the ball, and now it's Barcelona's ball. Oh, it looks like Ferran and Dani Olmo are going to come on. I'm guessing Ferran is going to come in for Lewandowski. We'll see who Dani Olmo comes in for, whether it's going to be for Fermin or maybe for Frankie, because we have seen Flick play Olmo and Fermin a lot lately, and it has worked. As we see Kunde now pass the ball to Lamine Yamal on the right.
Lamine Yamal, quieter, as you say, Barca in this second half. So far, anyway.
Yeah, they've doubled up with him, that's why. Rodrigo's done well, helped.
Eric Garcia now on the left with the ball. Eric Garcia stops, gives it to Pedri. Pedri back to Eric. Eric to Frankie. Great pass by Frankie to Lewy. Lewy tries the shot, but the shot gets blocked. Barcelona still have the ball. Alejandro Valde now gives it to Frankie de Jong. Frankie passes it to Pedri. Pedri back to Eric. Eric tries to switch it to Lamine Yamal, but it gets intercepted by Rodrigo. And now Rodrigo goes down with a foul by Jules Kunde.
Free kick.
And now we're going to see the substitutions. Ferran and Olmo are going to come on. We'll see who they're going to come on for. For sure, Lewandowski, I'm sure, is going to come out, but we'll see who the second substitution is. Most likely either. So, yeah, Lewandowski's out and Fermin Lopez. So it's going to be Ferran Torres for Lewandowski and then Dani Olmo for Fermin Lopez, probably to get that extra, playmaking or extra passing in that front. And then Ferran for Lewy.
probably in his last
Suggests
season.
us get Eric Garcia off.
Barcelona.
Bro, Eric Garcia has been our best defender.
He's
Why the hell would you
rejected
want him
the
off?
idea of any move this January.
He was fortunate, actually. Jules Koundé, he knew he was beaten. And this was when Vinny Jr.
I don't know if
had to play
Fermín López
Fede
was the
Valverde.
best
He had to.
substitution. I know Olmo can give you more like playmaking than Fermín, but Fermín was having a really good match. But, you know, in Flick we trust. Flick knows what he's doing. Who am I to
How
question
they to give away the throw.
Flick substitutions?
So a couple of new problems for Real Madrid to
So Real Madrid with a substitution too. Looks like Valverde is going to come out and Arda Güler is going to take his place.
Turkish playmaker.
That's interesting. That means because Valverde was playing as a right back.
That's not a good sign, is it? He doesn't come off unless he's injured.
So it looks like
Unless
what?
he's
They're going
feeling
to
something,
play with 3 center
because
backs?
He's effectively taken a right back off.
Or is someone else is going to drop back down in the place of Valverde and Güler take that place?
Play on that side, so there has to be a slight worry for Fede Valverde.
It looks like Valverde gave Vinicius Jr. the captain armband.
It has to be, Ian. I mean, they've got Danny Carvajal on the back, who's a right back.
You'd always want him out there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You're a
That's an
coach.
interesting
Yeah,
substitution.
Yeah.
Taking out Valverde, who's playing as a right back, to bring in
So it must be
Arda Güler. I don't know if they're going to
that is
reinforce the midfield and just play with 3
Valverde.
center backs. Or if someone else is going to drop from the midfield
It may have been that sprint when he sprinted past
to the
Vinny
right
Jr.,
back
where Vinny
in the
didn't pass
place
the ball,
of
whether something's
Valverde.
happened then. So a bit of
As we see now, Courtois
change
making a
for
pass to
Jose
Alvaro
on the right-hand
Carreras.
side for Real Madrid. I'd struggle to see.
Remains 2-2
Rodrigo
with an
tries a
even
long
Steven
pass to
kind of
Camavinga, but is won by Koundé.
second
Great
half
play.
now,
Lamine to
almost
Olmo.
first
Olmo tries to
involvement.
put the ball to
He doesn't get
Rafinha,
the
but is
pass right.
intercepted by
Easily
Tchouaméni.
cut out
Good
by
intention by Dani Olmo, but bad
Sure,
passing. If
maybe.
that ball had
It always
reached to
looks to me
Rafinha,
like he's
Rafinha would have
coasting
entered the
through
box by
matches.
himself in a 1v1 situation, but Tchouaméni was there
Here's
to
again
intercept
the
it.
Frenchman.
And now Frankie de Jong wins the ball,
Scored
heads
a
it back to
memorable
Kouarsi.
Goal for France at the last World Cup against England.
I've tried to forget that, Ian.
Now Frankie de Jong to Pedri
He isn't.
as we are approaching the 70th minute. So far, not much by Barcelona as far as attacking wise. Real Madrid came out with lots of intensity, preventing Barcelona from entering their third. But now Real Madrid are sitting back again. And hopefully this is when we'll start seeing Barcelona once again pressure like they did during the second half. Because first half, I'm sorry. Because the first half kind of started the same way with Real Madrid putting more pressure on Barca. And then as the minutes went by, Real Madrid eased off and Barcelona just had them locked down. Oh, great win by Frankie de Jong, who gives it to Lamine. Lamine tries to put a pass to Rafinha, but Asensio gets there first, clears the ball out, and now it's going to be a throw-in.
Again with the outside of his left foot when he didn't need to, because it was the wrong type of angle. He needed it to play with the inside of his left foot.
Lamine
So
Yamal
away
again
from Raul Garcia.
getting into the match because he started the second half without much action, but now we saw 2 clear plays by Lamine. The first one giving a beautiful heel pass to Olmo, which unfortunately Olmo wasn't able to capitalize on it because his pass was bad to Rafinha. And now we saw Lamine Yamal again with a good pass. Well, he at least attempted a good pass to Rafinha, but ends up a little bit too short. And Asensio gets there first. But I feel like Barcelona are now getting back into the game again.
Barcelona's at 9.
Eric Garcia wins the ball.
Something's got to
Lands to Koundé, the clearance lands to Koundé. It's a lot of back and forth with this ball. Vinicius trying to win the ball. Koundé wins it, heads it to Frankie. Frankie back to Koundé. Koundé to Olmo, and Olmo to Kouarsi. Kouarsi to Pedri. Pedri to Eric, and now danger is clear as Eric puts the ball to Balde. I haven't seen much from Balde this match. We need Balde to participate more. Rafinha gives it to Olmo in the middle of the field, who opens up to the right to Lamine. Lamine now head-to-head with Alvaro Carreras. Lamine to Frankie. Frankie, great pass to Koundé. Koundé with the cross. Oh! Koundé puts it into the penalty box. Lamine Yamal takes a shot, but Courtois was right there. Great play by Barcelona. As Barcelona are getting back into the match, they're regaining control of the match. They're creating chances again. But now Real Madrid are trying to mount an attack. Vinicius puts it to Birmingham, but thankfully Eric Garcia was there to intercept that pass. And now Eric Garcia with the clearance. It lands to Alvaro Carreras, who hits it to the middle of the field where Arda Güler is there. And Pedri wins the header to Balde, and Balde to Rafinha, and then Rafinha tries to impose some control by passing it back all the way from Joan Garcia. But great play by Barcelona with the beautiful pass from Frankie de Jong to Koundé, who was on the right by himself. Koundé puts in the cross to the penalty spot. Lamine Yamal took the shot, but it was blocked by Courtois. Barcelona getting back into the match, ladies and gentlemen. Lamine Yamal now is taking off. Lamine Yamal takes on Alvaro Carreras with a beautiful heel. Gives it to, passes it back to Koundé. The pass was too long. The play lose momentum, but Barcelona still have the ball. Frankie to Ferran. Ferran tries to get it to Olmo. Ferran wins the ball again, but Birmingham wins. Frankie wins it again. And it's just craziness right now as Lamine Yamal heals it to Koundé. Koundé, great pass to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres puts in the cross, but no one there to push it, so Courtois easily gets it. Man, we're entering 72nd minute. I don't like that. I don't like that because when you're headed towards the end, you know, one late goal can completely end the match. But Barca need to score soon. Barca need to score soon. I'm nervous. I'm nervous as they're showing Mbappe warming up. I wonder how much time Mbappe will get. If he's going to get like maybe the last 10 minutes or something like that. Or if he gets minutes at all. Great pass by Lamine to Ferran. Ferran to Olmo. Olmo back to Ferran. Rafinha has it. Rafinha kicks it. Goal! Let's go! Let's freaking go. It was a deflection, but that's okay. That's okay because Real Madrid also had a fluke of a goal. And now Barcelona, seconds after I was saying Barcelona need a goal ASAP because we're entering the final stage of the match. And as we know, even though Barcelona are playing better than Madrid, Madrid have the firepower to punish you with just an individual play. And if Real Madrid were to do that in the final minutes, that kind of leaves you exposed because it's the end of the match. They score one goal, we're screwed. But thankfully, Barcelona heard what I had to say, and they scored a goal. Deflection there so we got a little bit lucky, but I'll take it. Ferran Torres gives it to Olmo. Olmo back to Ferran. Ferran with this horrible control misses. And then it lands to Rafinha, who takes the shot. Rafinha takes the shot as he's falling down because he slips. And then, actually, I don't think there was a deflection. I don't think there was a deflection at all. I think Rafinha kicks it. Oh, no, there is. It does touch Asensio, and then as a result, Courtois is beaten. I think between the deflection and between Rafinha falling is how Courtois just ends up being fooled because Courtois jumps to the side where he thinks the shot is going to go, but because Rafinha falls, the ball doesn't go that way, and then with the deflection, fools Courtois even more. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2, a double by Coutinho, and now the players will be taking a cooling break. Now, this is our chance. This is our chance, ladies and gentlemen. Barcelona need to come out full intensity after this water break, and we need to score another goal. We need to make it 4-2 because we're reaching the end of the match, and we cannot afford another stupid goal to give away. I'm sure Mbappe is going to come on now because, you know, it's 3-2 with only 15 minutes to go. So Barcelona, yep, Mbappe is wearing his full kit. Xabi Alonso is talking to him. He's giving him instructions.
So there is Mbappe.
So Barcelona need to
play the last
score another goal
of this game. I don't think they wanted to play him.
Let's see.
3-2 down in a cup
Stefan
final.
says, I swear the referee had a disappointed look on his face. I don't think the referee's doing that bad of a job. Let's stop focusing on the ref. Let's start focusing on ourselves. We got 15 minutes left. It's Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2. This is the good opportunity to take advantage of Real Madrid because right now I'm sure they're kind of shook by this goal. So Barcelona need to now come out full intensity after this water break and try to take advantage of the fact that Madrid are a little bit shook right now and try to score the 4th goal because right now Gonzalo's coming off and Mbappe is coming on, and as you know, Mbappe can always cause you damage by himself. And we see Huijsen also coming off. Oh, Alaba's coming on. Let's go. I love Alaba because he is so bad. We can definitely take advantage of that.
injury-riddled time.
I wish, God, what's his name?
He's on to play central defense
That crazy
now.
guy, the German guy.
And Mbappe
Rudiger.
is
I
up
wish
next.
Rudiger was on the field because
Rescuing
Rudiger
the
is so
situation.
bad, man. He's so clumsy and so
The man who
stupid.
scored
I wish
29
Rudiger was on the
goals in
field.
24
He's a
matches
big
for
weak
Real
link,
Madrid
but
this season.
hey, I'll take it. Alaba is also a weak link. Not as bad as Rudiger,
Because he's Kylian Mbappe.
but Alaba's
He
also
will have a chance in this game. This game is
also a
not
weak
over
link.
Yet.
nice. Great win by Jules Koundé,
Just seeing how
who
he's
gives it to
moving.
Lamine.
That's the most important thing.
Lamine gives it to Frankie de Jong as we see Vinicius and Mbappe on the field.
I think if it wasn't the Super Cup final and it wasn't Barcelona,
Who came out, by the way, for Mbappe?
it's
Was
a
it
risk they
Rodrigo?
wouldn't have taken.
I think so. Oh, no. Rodrigo's still on the field. Oh, I guess it was Gonzalo. Duh. I saw him come out.
Barcelona keep
But
up
who did
their
Alaba
3
come in
goals
for?
a
Oh,
game.
Alaba came in for Huijsen. That's right.
Average.
That's right. Which is great, by the way. I like Alaba. I like Alaba. He fucking sucks. Let's see. Koundé to Frankie as Barcelona are building from the back. This is the moment, boys. We need another goal. We need another goal. Come on, Barca. We need a fourth goal.
Rodrigo on the pitch all at the same time with Bellingham behind. They are going to be open defensively.
Oh, come on.
Lovely ball. Dani Olmo.
Flags up, Ian.
The
Flags
flag
up.
was up.
The flag's up. Yeah. It all slowed
Flag was
down.
up. I think he said it was a foul by Lamine Yamal. I mean, Lamine Yamal still missed his shot, but
Referee's assist,
let me
the flag
see.
went up.
that was not a foul. They get
6-1,
entangled.
just give a
They're
little
bo-
bit of a kick out, just
Alvaro
here.
Carreras and Lamine are both
Flag
running.
straight away.
They get entangled up. And then Alvaro Carreras, being the Madridista that he is, just dives for it, but whatever. All right, come on. Let's go. Balde wins that ball. Frankie de Jong is there. Passes it back to Balde. Beautiful play. Balde immediately to Olmo. Olmo back to Balde. Come on, Balde. We need you in this game, buddy. Balde to Rafinha.
Triumph in the Champions League. This year they haven't won it since 2015.
Rafinha back to Frankie. Frankie to Pedri. Come on, boys. Let's move that ball quickly.
I think the front four,
Seppi
front
says,
six,
why are you
whatever
vaping
want,
inside?
are
Because I'm nervous, my
score,
friend. I'm
score,
nervous.
score. And
This
every
game
game
has me at the edge of my seat.
etc.
And by the way, I'm in my
Come up
house, so I can
against
vape in
a
my house.
defensively organised team.
Frankie to Olmo. Olmo to Pedri, but the referee said it was a handball. So
Well,
it's going to
almost
be
like they reckon they might
a
just
handball
score
by
one
Arda
more.
Güler.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was definitely a handball.
They might do.
And they should have done that last year against Inter Milan. But they conceded more.
Come on, boys. Another goal. Dani Olmo now with the ball. Dani Olmo gets the ball taken away. He's still fighting for it. Dani Olmo, what'd you do, bro?
So
Dani
sharp in
Olmo,
the
what'd you do,
European
bro?
Championships.
Dani Olmo was running out of space, and he decides to shoot it, sends it out flying, even though Ferran Torres was to his right. Dani Olmo should have passed that ball to Ferran. All of Ferran would have had to do is push it in. But it's okay, it's okay. We got this, we got this. Come on, boys. We need a fourth goal. We need a fourth goal.
We're going to have more chances now.
Ooh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Which is fair enough.
I'm nervous and anxious.
10 minutes to go. They have to do that.
Let's see. Alaba,
Müller sitting in there.
Yeah.
who tries to pass the ball. Lamine wins it, but it ends up being a throw-in.
Almost playmaking.
Looks like
From a
Brahim's
very,
coming.
very deep position indeed. Dani Ceballos
Oh, no, it's Ceballos, not
ready
Brahim.
to post to the midfield in a moment or two.
Long pass by Madrid. That's won by Eric Garcia. Lands to Koundé, who gives it to Frankie. Frankie to Pedri. Come on, boys. Move that ball quicker. Move that ball quicker. Frankie to Balde.
Lots of room for Barcelona to keep the
Balde to
football.
Pedri. Come on, Pedri. Come on, Pedri.
Here's Pedri.
Pedri with the ball. He turns around. Passes it back to Frankie. Frankie to Olmo. Come on. Olmo to Koundé. That pass was terrible by Koundé. Olmo, sorry. The pass was terrible by Olmo to Koundé. Koundé had to chase it down, but now it's Lamine Yamal who has it. Gets rid of Alvaro Carreras. Lamine Yamal gets rid of Camavinga. He gets rid of Vinicius, puts in a cross, but Alaba is there to intercept it. Lamine Yamal is cooking, ladies and gentlemen. Lamine Yamal is cooking. He is back. He is back. As his first half, he was the beginning of the second half, he wasn't having much action, but now he is back again, leaving bodies in his way.
One end of the pitch and the other.
And Madridistas thought that Alvaro Carreras could stop Lamine because he stopped him last El Clasico, but that's because Lamine was injured. Long pass to Rodrigo. And nice, good defending by Koundé and Garcia. Then Frankie de Jong comes back down as a sweeper. Really good match by Frankie de Jong, by the way. And then Balde gets the long pass out, but there's nobody there. Rafinha's on the floor complaining of a foul, but the referee doesn't care. So now it's Real Madrid's ball. Arda Güler has the ball.
We'll wait and see if anybody's got a knock.
Come on, Barca. We cannot just be happy with a 3-2 because in one play, Madrid can score. Be careful. Great defending by Frenkie de Jong. Really good match by Frenkie de Jong, ladies and gentlemen. Really good match. You know, I criticize Frenkie a lot, but you got to give credit where credit is due. And Frankie's having one hell of a match, especially in the defensive duties. Like we've seen, Frenkie de Jong is dropping down a lot, constantly defending, intercepting balls. As we see, Marcus Rashford is getting ready. Who is Rashford going to come on for? Hansi Flick gets a yellow. Camavinga's coming out.
You see where Junior walked off, and he walked off.
Yeah, that's... Wait, did Alvaro Carreras get a yellow for that? Because he definitely held Lamine Yamal from the back.
Very, very upset. I find it a very strange decision.
Come on. We're entering the final minutes of the match. We need another goal. We need another goal. Marcus Rashford is coming in. Looks like he's going to come in for Rafinha. And Eric Garcia is coming out. And it's going to be Gerard Maldini. I don't know if this was the right decision because I think Eric Garcia was our best defender, but he's probably tired. Maybe that's why. Get fresh legs in to try to defend this final minutes. Maybe that's why. Again, in Hans Flick, we trust. Who am I to question his substitutions? But looks like Eric Garcia off, Rafinha off, and then Marcus Rashford and Gerard Maldini coming on. Come on, Rashford. This is when we need your speed. Because right now, it's the final minutes of the match. Mbappe is on the field. Rodrigo's on the field. Vinicius is on the field. Real Madrid are going to go all out, try to attack Barcelona. They're going to advance their lines, and they're going to go all out. And this is our chance to take advantage of Marcus Rashford's speed. So he can, you know, counter-attack and try to get us another goal. Jose Aguilar says, you don't listen to Spanish more English commentary trash. I agree with you 100%. I usually do watch matches in Spanish. The only reason I'm watching it in English because, of course, because of the live stream, I have to do it in English because obviously most people who watch this channel are not Spanish speakers. So that's the only reason I do it. Why I do it. But come on. Great win by Koundé, who gives it to Frankie. Frankie to Pedri. Pedri to Lamine as Real Madrid players are chasing down the ball. Lamine to Pedri. Pedri to Olmo. Olmo to Rashford. Come on, Rashi. Come on, Rashi. We need your speed. We need your power. Rashford back to Olmo. Olmo to Pedri. Pedri to Olmo. Frankie. We need one more goal, guys. We need one more goal. Stefan says, don't you love Hansi Flick? Millions in the bank account and the silent and the Walmart outfit he bought on sale. It looks like he's adopted Korean fashion because those pants and jacket, his shirt is very, very Korean. You know, clean lines, solid colors. I wonder if these coaches dress themselves or do they have someone that dresses them? You know, like, let's see. Pau Cubarsí with the back pass to Joan Garcia. Joan Garcia to Maldini. Maldini driving the ball forward. Gives it to Alejandro Balde. Balde to Rashford. But Asensio kicks the ball out and it's going to be a throw-in for Barcelona.
Interesting to see. I don't even think
we need another goal. Come on, Barca. We need another goal. Seppi says, who will win the World Cup? Ah, that's tough, man. I think Spain has a really good shot. For me, they're favorites. But, of course, in the World Cup, a lot of things can happen given how short of a tournament it is. You know, one injury and it can completely just ruin your World Cup, right? Because it's not like the season where, oh, you're out for 2-3 weeks. That's fine. Then you're back. If you're out for 2-3 weeks in a World Cup, that's it. Your World Cup is over.
Towards what would be their first silverware of the season.
Ah, Lamine Yamal gets the ball taken away from him. Rodrigo has it, and then Pedri drags him, and he's going to get a yellow card. I don't think that was necessary.
That was a good bad one again by Pedri.
I don't think that was necessary by Pedri. It was in the middle of the field. Nikita says, I've been bouncing between Real streamers and they are big mad. Carter is not happy. By the way, I'll probably do a video later on today of like compilation of reactions by Madridistas. Because I watch those videos. I watch them in Spanish, which is reaction of Madrid YouTubers, but Spaniard Madrid YouTubers. Obviously, I can't create a video like that because most of my viewers are English speakers. So I think I'm going to do one of all the Real Madrid. Oh, Arda Güler pushing Pedri down to the floor. Looks like he saw yellow for that.
Preventing the restart.
All right, let's go. Joan Garcia now with the ball. Gives it to Koundé. We need another goal, boys. We need another goal. Jules Koundé to Lamine Yamal, but Alvaro Carreras wins the ball. Alvaro Carreras with the ball. Be careful. Carreras tries to switch it, but Balde is there for the clearance. Rashford is there. Ferran puts in the long pass for Rashford. Rashford, come on, Rashi. Come on, Rashi. We need you, Rashi. We need you, Rashi. Rashi's in the box. Rashi takes on Tchouaméni. Rashi still has it. Rashi loses the ball. Come on, Rashi. We're going to need Rashi these final last minutes because Real Madrid are going to advance all their lines. They're going to look to attack with everything they got, and that's going to leave a lot of empty space in the back, and that's when we need Rashford. That's when we need the Rashford speed so we can send them long balls and he can just take off and then try to score Barcelona's fourth goal. So Rashford, we need you, boy. We need you. Whew. My goodness, I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. My legs, I'm like doing this with my legs. Like, nice. Barcelona win the ball. It's Arda Güler gets it. Long pass to the left where there's two Madridistas. And then Lamine Yamal sends the ball flying. Quick restart. Throw into Alvaro Carreras. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Don't let him get the shot out. Don't let him get the shot out. Nice. Good defending by Koundé. And then Frankie de Jong, having the match of his life, was there to clear the danger. And now it's a throw-in for Real Madrid. Alvaro Carreras throws it in. Frankie de Jong is fighting for it. Long pass, but it goes out, and it's going to be another throw-in. Hey, it's supposed to be a Barca ball. What the hell? Why does Arda Güler has the ball? Up next says my poor heart. I'm there with you, my friend. My anxiety is through the roof. My anxiety is through the roof.
The substitutions have happened since that.
Come on.
Breaky, and nothing has happened offensively for Madrid.
88th minute. 88th minute.
With a Newcastle. Yeah.
Jedi Master says, let's be real. Rashford has been underwhelming lately. I don't disagree, but we need him. We need him. We need him. We need him. Because, like I said, Madrid now, they're going to advance their lines. They're going to leave a lot of space in the back, and this is where we can take advantage of Rashford's speed and power to send them long passes and hope that he can, do something with it.
Very short of minutes, isn't he?
Let's see, Joan Garcia now with the ball
33 years of age.
To Gerard Maldini. They're trying to pressure him. He sends a long ball to Rashford. Come on, Rashi. Come on, Rashford. Rashi's trying to beat Asensio. Rashford beats Asensio, but Courtois is there. Oh, Asensio goes out flying and hits the post. Oh my God, I can't believe he got up from that. Holy, did you guys see that? Asensio goes out flying and then lands and hits the post. See, this is what I'm talking about. Gerard Martin sent a long pass to Rashford, and Rashford took off.
Could have been a lot worse than it was. That's why I think Rashford.
Damn, Asensio's lucky he didn't hit his head on that post.
Something more serious.
Yeah, he just jumps up, Raul Asensio. Fair play to him.
Thank goodness he's okay. In those sort of collisions, the post usually wins.
Real Madrid with the long pass. Koundé is there to win it. Koundé gives it to Lamine. Lamine is getting chased down by Mbappé. Mbappé, who's praying for a penalty because he's the new king of penalty. He used to be Penaldo. Damn it, Mbappé wins the ball. Be careful. Great tackle by Frankie de Jong. That was not a foul. What? Red card for Frankie? That was not a red card at all. Are you fucking kidding me? How is that a red card?
That is what the referee.
Please explain. That wasn't even a foul. What, did the check just, did the deposit just hit the account? Did Florentino Perez send the Zelle, and then referee gets the phone vibrates, takes it out. Oh, money deposited. Red card. How is that? How is that? Was it?
red.
I want to see it.
Kylian Mbappe wins the ball back, brilliant.
Let's
And
see.
then he
Mbappe
actually
wins the
does a
ball.
step over on Frankie de Jong and goes the wrong way. Nothing wrong with that.
How is that a red? Someone explain to me.
Is it an over the top of the ball challenge? Is that what the referee's seen here?
How is that a
Kylian
red?
Mbappe does a step over and comes back
Ah,
into play.
shit.
There.
Yeah,
I see it
I
now.
don't think it's necessarily reckless.
That
or-
isn't going to be corrected by
No,
VAR.
no, no.
I see it.
not
I
at all,
see it.
not
I
at
see
all.
it.
He's gone over the top of the ball.
I see
and
it.
That is why Frankie de Jong has seen red here.
Yeah, I think a yellow card would have been suffice. I don't think it was violent conduct.
I
or
see it
really
was
don't, but
studs
it is
out.
what it
It's
is.
pretty high.
It's the end of the game. 3 or 4 minutes left. Well, there's 5 minutes of injury time. They'll add another minute or so on because of this incident.
That sucks too because Frankie de Jong was having one hell of a match. Frankie de Jong's defensive duty today were absolutely amazing. I mean, like I said before, I criticize Frankie a lot, but today he had one hell of a match. It's unfortunate that he has to see a red, but it is what it is. We got 3 minutes left. The referees added 5 minutes.
Yeah, I
We're
think
entering the
yellow card would have
92nd
been
minute. We
suffice,
have
and
3
then
minutes left. It looks like
violent conduct,
Mastantuono
VAR
came on.
Could have got involved. I don't think it was that bad, I must admit.
Was it Mbappe's standing leg?
I still don't think it was.
The commentators still are saying that they don't think it was a red.
I really don't. But it's
I mean, I could see it either way. If the referee would have showed a yellow, I would have said, yeah, it's a yellow. If it's a red, I also say, yeah, it's a red. I think it was an orange one. I don't know if it's... The studs were out, and it was high up, but Frankie was already on the floor, and he just lifts his leg and touches. It's not like he tackles, goes in with his leg up and hits him. But anyways, it is what it is. There's no point of complaining about this. As we see, Lamine Yamal has come off. And Ronald Araujo, oh God. Guys, pray with me. Pray with me. Ronald Araujo's on the field. And now the referee has shown Marcus Sorga yellow. What an end to a match. The match, by the way. Whew.
It looks like one of the Barcelona
Mamma mia.
team has picked up a yellow.
Noah says, who got red? It was Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong got a red
Oh, yeah,
from
they
a
all
tackle
sprinted
on
off the
Kylian
pitch for that.
Mbappe.
But it's the harassment of the fourth official. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The constant harassment. of the
Marcus
fourth
Sorg got a
official.
yellow. Juan Garcia with the ball. We're in the 93rd minute. 5 minutes extra. We'll see if the ref will add any more because there was a lot of arguing and a lot of yellow cards and all kinds of craziness towards the end. I mean, we saw the first half that he gave 3 minutes and ended up going 8 minutes more. So,
Ferran Torres to take a little gamble that he hadn't been seen.
well, it looks like Marcus Rashford has dropped to the
Real
right.
Madrid, is there one last chance in this?
Be careful.
for them? They're running
Don't
out
let
of
them
time
come
fast.
to you. Don't let them come to you.
They haven't had a
Pressure,
chance in the
pressure,
15
pressure.
minutes, Ian. That was the most surprising thing.
Pressure.
Guler.
Arda Güler switches it to the left. It's
Gonna
Alvaro
be something
Carreras.
special. They need to get that ball in the penalty area at some point.
It's Alaba. All of Barcelona
Usual
are
highlight from
defending.
Barcelona, almost saying,
Alvaro
"Come on,
Carreras
then, what are
now.
you gonna
Marcus
do about
Rashford
it?"
wins the ball. Great
Carreras
win by Marcus
reaches
Rashford.
out.
Rashford gives it to Ferran. Ferran back to Rashford. Rashford is by himself. Come on, Rashford. Come on, Rashi. Come on, Rashi. Come on, Rashi. Please. 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 Rashford, what did you do?
To cap his line.
Rashford, what did you do? That would have been the end of the match.
Goalkeeper, and if he's
Rashford
missing,
by
he's
himself.
out of
This is
place
what I
in
was
that
saying. We need
position.
Rashford these final moments because Madrid is going to attack with everything. They're going to leave a lot of space in the back. This is the chance to Rashford to shine so he can take advantage of his speed. He does, and then he just sends a horrible shot. Horrible shot. Rashford, you had the match in your hands, bro. You had the match in your hands. And now we see Real Madrid in the attack again.
Guler.
Arda Güler. Dani Olmo right there on him. Güler gives it back to Mbappe. Mbappe back to Güler. Puts in a cross.
Cuts it back in
Careful.
there.
No.
Bouncing around
No.
dangerously.
Ooh.
What an opportunity. What a chance.
Alvaro Carreras by himself in the box takes a shot, and thankfully Juan Garcia was there.
Saved
Oh
Real
my
Madrid
God.
there. There might
Oh
have been a
my
debate
God.
about whether that was offside.
Oh my
If you go
God.
up and look at it,
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't take it. My heart is gonna explode. My heart is gonna explode. We're in the 95th minute already. Referee, blow the whistle already. Ferran Torres is slowing the play down. He has the ball there. He takes on Bellingham.
That was the one.
He's trying to win a
That was
corner
the
kick or a
chance, and it
throw
was
in.
a brilliant chance as well.
Oh, great. heel, but Tchouaméni wins the ball, and there comes Real Madrid again. Yo, we're approaching the 96th minute. What the fuck? Be careful, be careful. Álvaro Carreras is with the ball now. Guys, my heart is gonna explode. My anxiety is through the roof. I need a Xanax.
What has he got left?
Mbappe, careful. Cover him quickly, cover him quickly. Nice. Great win by Balde, great win by Balde. Come on, ref. It's the 96th minute already. Courtois is coming up. It's gonna be a corner kick, and Courtois is coming up.
It's 11 on to 10 in the penalty area.
Yo, what is going on with is the ref timer slow or something?
The last opportunity.
Okay, this probably will be the last play. Focus, everybody. Barca players, focus, please. We cannot concede goal. This last corner kick by Barca. It's still Madrid ball. Oh! Juan Garcia there with the save. Juan Garcia with the save. Asensio with the header and Juan Garcia with the save. Let's go. Let's go.
For Real Madrid to take this to a penalty shootout, and neither of them taken.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It is over. Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2. Barcelona, Spanish Super Cup champions, ladies and gentlemen. It is over. Barcelona win it after a crazy end of the match. Frankie de Jong being shown a red card. Rashford wasting a clear shot, 1v1 against the goalkeeper. Real Madrid getting 2 clear shots, one by Álvaro Carreras, another one by Asensio. Both shot right at Juan Garcia, but the match is over. And here comes the haters. Mark says Barca is trash. My friend, go cry somewhere else, because here we are celebrated and we do not care about your tears. So go cry somewhere else, because no one gives a shit, my friend. No one gives a shit. Barcelona win another final against Real Madrid. That's 6 El Clasico matches, 5 for Barcelona, 1 for Real Madrid. 3 finals, 3 trophies at the expense of Real Madrid, who without penalties, they are shit. Real Madrid without penalties ain't 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 shit. What a match, by the way. A very dominant first half by Barcelona, where Barcelona were much more superior to Real Madrid. Locked them in their own third, created a lot more chances, scored 2 beautiful goals, but 1 individual play by Vinicius and 1 incredibly lucky goal by Gonzalo meant it was 2-2. And in the second half, Real Madrid started stronger. Then Barcelona regained control, scored a 3rd goal, and then towards the end, it was more Real Madrid attacking and Barcelona defending. But again, and I'll say it for Mark, who continues to cry in the chat section, Real Madrid without penalties ain't shit. Real Madrid without penalties ain't shit. Mark, my friend, keep crying, bro. Keep crying. I'm enjoying it. Your tears taste absolutely delicious. Delicious. But I want to say that the scoreline here is not really reflective of what we saw in the match, because, again, the first half was so much more dominant by Barcelona. It could have easily been maybe even 4-1, because not only Barcelona scored 2 goals, but they had 2 clear chances that they wasted. Rafinha, who 1v1 somehow missed. Fermin Lopez, who sent it out flying. It could have easily been 4 goals for Barca and only 1 for Real Madrid, because even though, again, they played like shit, we got to give credit where credit is due. Because, of course, Vinicius Jr. did score 1 hell of a goal. The second goal, it was absolute fluke. The second half, Barcelona, it was kind of a lot of back and forth. Barcelona created a few more chances, but not by a lot. So I don't think this scoreline is reflective. But either way, it's Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2. Barcelona Spanish Super Cup finals, as Mark continues to cry. He says, your voice is ugly. This is like a little kid in kindergarten who's mad. He's like, you're ugly. Mark, my friend, cry. Continue to cry. We love you, bro. We love you. Go cry somewhere else. I absolutely love it. But Ladies and gentlemen, we are champions once again of the Spanish Super Cup. As right now they are watching, they are replaying some of the plays of the second half. By the way, what an end to the second half as we see Barcelona players now celebrating. Actually, it's now back to the commentators, to the pundits. I don't care what the pundits have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona are campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Mark is crying because he's a little bitch. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. McBarca says Mo Curse upgraded to whenever Mo is match streaming, we clinching our asses. That was a crazy end to the match. I'm not gonna lie, and I can't believe Marcus Rashford had the match in his hand. He could have, bro, 1v1 versus Courtois, and it's not like Courtois saves it or he doesn't even hit the target. I mean, completely misses. Marcus Rashford. And as I was saying, I was like, yo, we need Rashi because Madrid are gonna attack, and Madrid they're gonna advance all their lines. They're gonna need Rashford to take advantage of his speed and his power. And what does he do? He just sends that ball flying. Oh, the sunglasses have come off. The sunglasses have come off. Rafinha's wearing his champion sunglasses. Madrid Giants says, Madrid fans gather here. Yes, please, everybody gather here. Come cry in the chat section. I haven't drank water all day. I woke up, took my dog, immediately started the watch along. So I'm very thirsty. So please, Madridistas, come to the chat section. I want to drink your tears. Your tears are delicious, delicious, delicious. You'd think they would be dehydrated by now because they cried so much last season. They didn't win a single trophy. They lost 4 Clasico matches, 2 of them being finals. They got humiliated 4-0, 5-2. You'd think they'd be dehydrated from all the crying, but it looks like they're not. It looks like they had some Gatorade, rehydrated, and now they're ready for a second season of crying. So, Madridistas, please gather here. Come cry. Don't worry. Well, Mark says end the stream. I'm not going to end the stream until I see the team lift that trophy. You know why? Because campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Mark is crying because he's a little bitch. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. All right, they're showing now the replay of the goals. Great goal by Vinicius Jr., by the way. Completely his goal. Nutmegs Koundé, cuts in between Pedri and Koundé, and then as he's falling, he takes that kick, and then he scores. Great goal by him. Probably the only good moment by Real Madrid in the whole match, because their second goal was pretty much a fluke, and then the rest of the match, they never really had any clear shots, except the final minutes where they had the header by Asensio and the shot by Álvaro Carreras. But besides that, I don't think Madrid did much to win this. And Mark is still crying, says, end the stream. I'm not ending the stream, my friend. I want you to keep crying. Keep crying. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Mark is crying because he's a little bitch. God, I love this. I love this. Jose Aguilar says, Mark is the epitome of a crybaby Madrid fan. 100%, my friend. But I'm enjoying it. It's actually giving me more joy than Barcelona winning the Spanish Super Cup. Because let's be honest, the Spanish Super Cup is not really like that great of a trophy. It's kind of a, small trophy compared to the rest. But it does get amplified when you beat Real Madrid. Because not only are you winning a trophy, you're also beating your arch rival. So it does, like if this was Barcelona winning against Atletico Madrid, I would have been, whatever, another trophy, great. But because since it is Real Madrid, it is that much more sweeter. And it's even more sweet when you see Mark crying like a little bitch in the chat section. So sing with me. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Mark is crying because he's a little bitch. Everybody sing with me. Elias says, we need celebration to go to the pitch. It is. The players, let's see. We're seeing the players now on the pitch. Of course, they're going to do the tunnel, give Real Madrid their little applause, make them feel like they actually did something, but they did it. Oh, it looks like Rafinha is getting the MVP of the match. Well deserved by Rafinha. He did have a great match. I mean, he scored 2 goals. Sure, the second goal was off a deflection, but he did score a goal. He also wasted a really clear shot, but Rafinha deserves it. I think Frankie de Jong, for me, had an incredible match. I think his defensive duties were absolutely amazing. Too bad Frankie de Jong ended up getting red carded, but I think that Frankie de Jong had a really good match. Eric Garcia intercepting a lot of the Real Madrid passes in the attempt to counter-attack. I think that was also really good. But Lamine Yamal absolutely cooking Alvaro Carreras. I mean, Madridistas thought that Alvaro Carreras would be the answer to Lamine because Alvaro Carreras was able to stop Lamine Yamal during the Clásico match in La Liga, but they forget Lamine Yamal was injured. He was playing with pubalgia, and that's the only reason why Alvaro Carreras was able to stop him, because today Lamine Yamal completely cooked him, and they always double marked Lamine. It was always Alvaro Carreras and Rodrigo every single time. Sometimes Tchouaméni would even come to help. Sometimes Bellingham would drop, and he was still cooking all of them. So Madridistas, remember, Lamine Yamal is 18 years old. You got another 15 years of crying. You thought that it was over when Messi left. Messi made you cry for like 15, 20 years. You thought it was over. It's not. Lamine Yamal is going to be cooking you for the next 15 to 20 years. So enjoy, sit back, relax, join Mark. Looks like he's a professional crybaby, so join him, cry with him, hug him. Make sure you buy a lot of Gatorade, a lot of Powerade, whatever you like as far as hydration, because you will be crying for many, many years to come. But anyways, as I was saying, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Chuchu says, I remember when Mo said FDJ should be sold for Casado. I won't forget that, Mo. 100%, he still should be sold. I mean, I feel like you should move on, because at this point, everybody sees that Frankie de Jong has been inconsistent at best. Today, he had a great match, but unfortunately, Barca fans, being the fickle fans that they are, it's like you can have a player who plays bad for 6-7 years. He has one good match, and all of a sudden, oh, the best. It's like, no, my friend. Frankie de Jong has been inconsistent at best in the last 6-7 years. Today, brilliant match. Doesn't justify the 6-7 years of bad play. So please, let's stop with the nonsense where you have a player have 10 good matches and then one bad one, and all of a sudden he's the worst. Or the vice versa, we have a player have 10 bad matches, one good one, all of a sudden he's the best. Let's stop with the nonsense. We judge players based on overall performance, not on individual matches. Today, Frankie de Jong was one of the best players on the pitch. That does not justify his inconsistent performances the past 6-7 years. So let's stop with the nonsense. But anyways, let's see, what else? My Noka says Birmingham is the epitome of looking busy while doing jack shit. Yo, that's a good point, actually. You're so right. He does look busy. Like, you see him running, you see him in a lot of the pictures, the frames, and you're like, But he's like, besides his first season at Madrid, he hasn't done shit. He didn't do shit last season. He didn't do shit he's not doing shit this season. And look at Florentino Perez. He's so mad. He's so mad. Mark says, you're really saying 67 in the big 26? What are you even talking about, bro? Go cry somewhere else. I'm surprised Mark can still type, by the way. I can imagine his keyboard, if he's on a computer or his cell phone, just completely covered with like a layer of tears. I'm surprised you could still... Bro, wipe it down. Wipe it down, all right? You're not making any sense. It's probably your tears getting in the way, but that's okay. That's okay. I thought you'd be used to crying after what happened last season, but I guess not. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, my friend. It's okay. And we're seeing the Real Madrid, who ain't shit without penalties, right now on stage receiving their medals, their consolation prizes. And of course, they're asking, where's my penalty? Where's my penalty? Sorry, guys, no penalty. You did get a free red card for Frankie de Jong, so I guess you'll just have to. That's your consolation right there. No penalty, but at least you got a red card. McBart says, Mo, with this performance, is there any hope for Champions League? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Because the team is improving.
I agree with
You know,
the
we
boys.
started
I
the season
agree
really
with Kay, I
bad.
agree with the boys in the
We
sheet.
slowly started improving,
They've started the narrative that didn't need
but
to
we're
be
not
made
there
tonight.
yet. I
He's the
think
best player
how
by a
where we at
country
right
mile,
now, as far as
you need a
Barcelona
goal,
performance,
he's
I think
fit,
we
and
can
he looked
repeat
fit,
what
he
we
was
did
fit,
last
because he
season,
came
La
off
Liga, Copa del Rey,
extremely
Spanish
angry.
Super Cup.
You leave him on.
But we're not there
That
at
in
Champions League
itself
level
has
yet. We
created a
still need a lot of
stepping
work
stone apart from the
to get
result.
to where we
The
were
result
last
is the
season
result,
and maybe
they've
even better.
lost.
There goes
The
Trent
village
Arnold. I
only a
forgot
story
he's
is now a new story
a
that Xabi
Real
Alonso
Madrid
has
player. Has he
created,
played
unfortunately.
anything?
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
people are gonna
they
say,
signed him,
well,
and supposedly he was going to be the next
you're
best
subbing
thing.
him
And
when he's
Yeah.
been a bit subdued,
and
but
I
when he's
haven't
been
seen
the
him do
best
anything.
player in the
But
team, and they take
anyways,
him
and
off, people
Carvajal
are
is
gonna
getting
put
his
two and two
little
together, and maybe
serving
he does
plate.
make four.
They're like,
But
bro,
there
you're
is
old.
something
Go work
between
as a
player
waiter.
and coach.
Here's a
And I would
plate for
agree,
you
this
so you can
time
serve
in,
food
I
to
think it was a
people.
mistake. And it was a mistake that you didn't need
And now
to-
it's going to be the
to-
turn
it
of
didn't need to be
Barcelona.
made.
Pokefan
Because
says,
he was the
Xavi
best player.
quédate.
You're
Absolutely,
making the
Xavi
most of the ball,
quédate.
you're bringing him off,
Xavi
he's the best
quédate.
player. It's gonna cause a
Xavi
problem. You see when he left the
quédate.
pitch,
Ro,
25
ro,
yards
ro,
away
ro,
from
ro,
his
ro,
teammates.
ro.
Big hug, no
And
wonder
there
the
comes
big
the
man,
MVP,
Laporta,
ladies and gentlemen.
the president, and
Coutinho
Hansi
with his
Flick,
MVP
who
trophy
keeps on
and with his
delivering
sunglasses
silverware
that became iconic with every time
since he's
Barcelona
taken
won a
over.
trophy. He is receiving the medal. Barcelona players are making their way onto
Three
that
trophies last year.
stage.
And this is
Mark,
the
please
first
stay
of what
until
they
the
hope
end. I want
will
to
be a
see you
few
cry when
this
Barcelona
time
lift the
around as well.
trophy. So please don't leave the
He's a winning
stream.
machine, isn't he, Hansi
If it
Flick?
helps,
Not
I'll
much
stop
more you
calling
can
you a
say.
crybaby as long as you stay on the stream
Got a little shot of
and
Rooney
watch
Bargi going through there. That could be
Barcelona
the
lift the
number
trophy. So
19
please
shirt
don't go
now.
anywhere. Don't go
And,
anywhere.
he's a fully fledged
Dorian
first
says,
team
tell
captain
Pedri to
scored in the
remove
semi.
Birmingham from his
So
pocket. This
it was a
game is
good
over
tournament
now.
for him. He'd have liked to get
Yeah,
on
for real.
tonight.
I imagine when
quite
Pedri
happen.
does laundry and he goes,
Gonna be a
like
first
when
bit
he's
of
putting his clothes in the
silverware,
washer,
isn't
he
it?
like
First
has to
medal.
like check for his, oh shit,
A lot of the
Birmingham,
others have
sorry
got
guy.
creaking
And then he throws his clothes in the
sideboards
washer
full
and
of cups
and turns them
medals,
on.
But the goalkeeper, I think it's been a great
Night
signing
Game
for
says, bro, got a
last
plate.
year.
Yeah, it's a serving plate. He's old, man. So they were like, yo, bro, just
It shows
go
how
be a
good
waiter.
team. They haven't got much money,
You're not a
Barcelona, to
player.
spend.
You
They
don't have
had
what it takes to be a
really good
player.
goalkeepers 'cause they
Mark
were
says, give me
successful last
money.
year.
You ain't
And the
getting
fact
money,
is they
bro.
won
You're just
more
getting
than better
L's.
goalkeeper.
Here's your
He's
L.
been
Here's
truly
another L.
vindicated.
Here's your L. Take it. Take it.
Never
Take
been
it.
a great
Take it.
team yet without a good
You might want to
goalkeeper.
open a bank account for all the L's that you're getting, because you know they're not gonna fit in your house. Plus, you risk other Madrid fans stealing your L's. So open a bank account, deposit your L's there, so they can be safe. They can be a proper place to store them, because you're gonna be getting a lot of them. You already got a lot of them. You're gonna be getting even more. So make sure you have a bank account for your L's. And then Laporta talking to Ronald Araujo, as he's the last player to receive the medal.
And it's good to see him back.
Yes,
I wonder who's gonna bring the trophy, because I see Araujo with the armband. I think Araujo's gonna lift the trophy. Very beautiful gesture, by the way, from Barcelona, having Ronald Araujo lift the trophy. You know, after what he went through. Hey, 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 let's go! Barcelona, Spanish Super Cup champions in Saudi Arabia after defeating Real Madrid 3-2 in yet another final won by the Blaugranas. Barcelona, I think this is the first time in the history of the club that Barcelona win two Spanish Super Cups back-to-back. I think no team had won the Spanish Super Cup back-to-back in the last 15 years. So Barcelona here making history, lifting the trophy back-to-back, again defeating Real Madrid in the final. Hopefully we'll get to see them in the Copa del Rey final and beat them again, and hopefully we'll beat them in La Liga by defeating them in the second El Clásico match. But Barcelona, first trophy of the 2025-2026 season. It's the Spanish Super Cup. Hopefully this will work as a launching pad to motivate the players to continue going during the season and collect more and more silverware, as the players now are celebrating with the trophy and they're singing. You hear it? Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole.
So the fireworks.
And now the fireworks show.
Tonight.
That stadium looks really nice, by the way.
Have to lick their wounds.
Very beautiful stadium.
2 goals from Rafinha, 1 for Lewandowski.
Mark keeps crying.
Poor old
Mark's a
Vinicius having scored a great
crybaby.
solo
Mark's a
goal.
crybaby. Keep
That's
crying
another
in the
story.
chat section.
Tonight again,
I love your
in the Middle East and
tears. I
Saudi
love you
Arabia, we have
watching
to
you cry like a little bitch. Let's see, Jedi says, why would you wish death upon another? Are you a shameless Madrid fanboy? Damn, who's wishing death? What's going on? Barca Mama says, I love how happy they all are. Amen. Oh, there's Laporta with the trophy. Laporta's happy. He's like, yeah, this means re-election, bro. Hey.
They're raising a trophy right now, and you're asking me about Champions League.
Beautiful scenes right now.
Look,
As
this is a team that I
Barcelona lift the trophy and they celebrate. We are champions, ladies and gentlemen, of the Spanish Super Cup, the first trophy of the 2025-2026 season, hopefully followed by many, many more. Let's see, Mike Valencia celebrating 4 months of membership. Why is the English commentator so salty? Irish guy. I have no idea, man. ESPN commentators are always salty whenever Barcelona win. Let me mute them for now since now they're in the studio and the pundits are talking. They're still showing images of the stadium. Barca Mama says, Mo, isn't it great to live rent-free in Marx? 100%. 100%. I can't believe he's still sticking around crying. That's crazy. I would have thought his phone would have short-circuited with all the tears. But anyways, Mark says, that's your last cup. Bro, if that's our last cup, then what about Real Madrid? Because, I mean, shit. They're not in position to win absolutely nothing. So that's our last cup. At least we have 1 cup more than Madrid this season. Because if you think Madrid's winning anything, you are very delusional, my friend. You are very delusional. Lurad says, because he played for Madrid before, such an annoying commentator. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Where is Rashford? Someone asked. Here, right there. They just showed him he's carrying the trophy with Rooney Bardghji. By the way, Rooney Bardghji's first trophy with Barca, and of course also Marcus Rashford's first trophy with Barca. It's Joan Garcia's first trophy with Barca. We even see, I like that they handed out like little tiny Spanish Super Cup trophies to the players. But that's pretty cool. Let's see. Golf Peru says, not gonna lie, that Vinny goal was fire. It really was. It was a great goal by Vinny. If only he would play like that all the time rather than dive and cry all the time. 100% agree with you, my friend. I mean, we all know, look, Vinicius is one of the best players in the world, but unfortunately, he doesn't get viewed that way because he is such a little bitch. I think he's Mark's cousin or something because, you know, he's always diving, always crying, fighting with other players, fighting with the bench, fighting with the fans, fighting with the referees. I mean, even his own teammates are sick and tired of it. They're saying Florentino Perez wants to get rid of him because they're so sick and tired of his antics. It's a shame because he's one of the best players in the world, and he's not going to be remembered like that. People are just going to remember his antics, you know. If he focused on just playing and not diving, not crying, not constantly causing drama, people would love him. But instead, everybody hates him because he is such a crybaby, you know. He's Mark's cousin. Dorian says, notice how our players aren't going to Madrid players and attacking them like Madrid did in the last Clásico, where the definition. Oh, 100%.
Because you're looking at a team that needs to galvanize, that needs to find a way.
Real Madrid players are shameful, the way they behave. I mean, even with diving, right? I mean, what are you doing? You're cheating. That's what you're doing. You're trying to get unfair advantage with your acting. They're just shameful, honestly. They're very disgusting players. But this is why I think El Clásico wins are so special because of that. Because we don't need to be doing those things. And even with an unexplainable red card, we still won. And the players are doing, of course, a victory lap around the stadium with their trophy, with their medals. Let's see. Let's shut these commentators down again. Best in the Game says, we definitely need a right back that can defend. I think Cancelo would do a better result. No, I don't think so. I don't think Cancelo would do a better job defending. Would Cancelo do a better job attacking? 100%. He would definitely attack way better than Koundé. But would he defend better than Koundé? No, absolutely not. Let's see. Zafar says, hi, Mo. I just found out that Barca ladies won 12-1. Bisca Barca for both teams. God damn. At this point, it's like the Barca ladies are just playing with a cheat code because it's insane how much better they are than everyone else. Mark says, Mbappe on Slam. How? Real Madrid have played against Barcelona with Mbappe 6 times. Barcelona have won 5. Madrid have won once. You telling me that losing 5 times means you own someone else. Oh, my friend, it looks like your tears are going now upwards into your brain and causing a short circuit. God bless you, bro. God bless you. Vito says, bro, our defense was the ass. Besides, Eddie Garcia and UCB is a must. Eddie Garcia was really good. Frankie de Jong was very good defensively. Paco Garcia had his moments, but he also had his mistakes. But I wouldn't say they were ass. Brad says Mbappe has so many second place medals. Yeah, he does have 1 first place medal, and that's offside goals. Let's not forget Mbappe, absolute champion when it comes to offside goals. But anyways, that is all, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, William says, I said Madrid winning us the last time. It's just went off. 100%. I mean, I said that as soon as that match ended. I was like, Barcelona lost that El Clasico match, not because Madrid were better, it's because Barcelona were so awful. And I didn't think it was going to happen again. And lo and behold, so far it has it. Mark says, Ronaldo owns the club. This poor guy. He's just trying his best to create his own happiness. Bro, Penaldo was in La Liga for 9 years. During those 9 years, Barcelona won La Liga 6 times, and Madrid only won it twice. You tell me, again, how does that mean that he... Anyways, God bless you, bro. I know you're crying right now. I know you're really upset, and that's making you say a lot of nonsense. But that's okay, bro. That's okay. We understand. You're upset. Keep crying. Wipe those tears. And anyways, Martin says, hey, Mo, why was our new singers, Dons, playing? And how was the red? I didn't see. I think he gave him a red because his studs went out, and it was a pretty high kick. Anyways, it's irrelevant. Barcelona won. Barcelona Spanish Super Cup champions. And now Madridistas, well, keep crying, my friend. Especially you, Mark. Especially you, Mark. Anyways, that is all, ladies and gentlemen. That is all. Thank you so much for joining me on this watch along. We are champions again. So I guess it's only prudent to end this by singing Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. I will see you guys in a post-match live analysis. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Viscarsa.